Healing will be important, naturally, especially with those retaliations that she has. No one's got sewing targets, so that's alright. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage, and those two are suffering. Once he goes down, she'll drop like a sack of rocks, and Dulcinea on her own will not be much of a concern, unless she manages to get Finale out, which she might. But we'll see. It's a turn that could go either way, but I think we'll be alright. Good. We're gonna need to do some healing soon though, because Merceau is about to stagger. And that's a problem. Good. She's now a sewing target. This will probably hurt. The problem I see is that through blood-tinged scissor blades, the barber becomes more and more dangerous over time. So not only do we need to kill the priest first, we need to kill the priest quickly. Which, you know, well, we might do, or we might not. Yeah, I reckon him with that, and then suppress to do Tremor Burst, which may end up staggering him. Well, no, it won't. It won't stagger him, but it will get him a lot closer. Which will then hopefully allow us to do some serious damage to him when we can. The sooner he's dead, the happier we'll be. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Plenty of tremor, plenty of damage. We can make it work. This will get Merceau back on his feet. Just keeping everyone topped up for the sake of avoiding staggers just seems to be the most important thing. We don't want to be staggered. That was a lot of threshold he just gained. Stagger threshold is shot way the fuck up. Which is marvelous. I reckon if we throw a quick regret at the priest and just start pushing for that stagger, we can make it work. Especially since he'll gain a little bit more tremor before it comes around, which might make a difference. And damage, of course. Not a lot of damage, but some. Oh, it didn't even hit him, it hit the barber instead. That's fine. It's honestly fine. She might stagger relatively soon. He's taking rupture damage, which is very funny. Get fucked. We're actually doing a pretty good job of killing her, despite the fact it's not our intention at all. There's the stagger. You love to see it. But of course these two are now going for it. Yeah, the priest and the barber have consumed all the blood feasts. She hasn't consumed any. So she's not gaining any additional clash power on Parade of Wonders. Okay, yeah, think we'll be alright. No chance. Embarrassing. You only hit her, which is very annoying. Didn't do much in return, which is absolutely fine. This should do some damage, and inflict some Tremor Burst. Should get things going. We'll just have to be ready to follow up with Fluid Sac if his SP drops too low. Some damage. Good stuff. That's a lot of... I don't like the barber getting buffs. She's already strong enough. But the priest is on his way out now. He doesn't have any more stagger threshold to work with, but We can just dump damage on him, that should do the trick. Any tremor bursts we inflict on the Barber will bring her closer to staggering, which will buy us a turn. Dulcinea is also heading in the same direction. We can't use Fluid Sac because we don't have enough Lust or Envy. Yeah, that is a potential issue I had considered. That's fine, that's resources we have a lot of, so we'll use that. That's all good. It's still going well. His SP's 919, why did he make so many of his coin flips? Don't like it. Things are okay. Everything's fine. Why am I so nervous then? Why am I so concerned despite the fact that everything is fine and there are no problems? Why do I live in fear?
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
Good stuff. It'll slow it down at least. And its damage. That helps too. There's a Saga. Good stuff. Oh, the finale. We're not there yet, but we're not there. But we're not there. Why are you using the finale now? Oh, the thing is, what we need is to try and stagger her before that happens. But we also have other attacks to contend with. Well, you're not going to get an attack done before she does her thing, so you can intercept the priest. You're not going to get your shit done, so you can intercept the priest, and it's you three's job to stagger her before that attack goes off. Combined with, you know, FFS and corrosion as well. Does this do Tremor Burst, or is that just Merceau's? It's just Merceau's, okay. There is another option. There is another option, hold up. Cancel that. God, I wish we had Everlasting. Use that instead to start healing people's SP. You hit her with that. And these are our last hopes to try and stagger her before the finale comes out. Because I've heard that attack fucking sucks for us. And people will be like, Foreman, it sure would be cool if you let that attack happen so that we could see it. And I'm like, fuck that, no. Absolutely not. Why didn't you get heads? This is what I get. Why aren't you people getting heads? There we go, that's all I wanted. Good shit. No big special attack for you today, ma'am. Get back in your seat. Good job, Heathcliff. Well done. Very good. He's almost dead. Very close now. Compulsion coming in clutch. He'll die next turn. Or not, because he just healed himself. Not for much, though. He will die next turn. This turn, he will die. He will die, and he will be killed. When we have killed him, he will be dead. I mean, this won't do much, but shove her, it'll be funny. I would play around with that a bit more, because I probably don't need to waste 3 attacks on the priest, but I'm also not taking any fucking risks. I want him dead. He needs to go, so we can focus on these two. There he goes, and he is actually dead now. Off he goes. What a loser he is. Where did all that faith get you, Squire? Fucking nowhere. She's almost staggered again, and it won't take long to take her out. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a fucking shame. Yeah. Oh, you're going for it now, aren't you? Yeah, you're attacking us. Ah, I see. And that's all it does. Annoying, because it means we only get 2 attacks to land on the Barber. But many ego attacks this turn, but it's worth it. Trust me. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We take out the Barber. It's just Dulcinea on our own. We can handle that. We've handled it before. But through sheer attack weight, we'll kill the Barber this turn without even getting to really attack her properly much. And that'll work out. Probably.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
Yeah, that sucks, but it's whatever. I don't even care. Hit him with the binds! I do reign alone atop this solitary throne, and I fucking love it. It's my favorite. Being on this throne fucking rules. And she said... We've wasted a lot of resources, so I hope the next fight ain't too bad, because otherwise it's gonna be a problem. But hey, we did what we needed to. Probably. Oh, that's good. Tell you what, green tea, honey, no milk. Oh, incredible. Delicious. Super fucking good. In my element. And then we just start going for it. Just start going for it. Just start going for it. This'll help. Oh, she's out of bullets! I've never run out of bullets before. That's fun. I've never run out of bullets before. Oh, you want to do the Parade of Wonders? Well, I'd rather you didn't. I'm gonna gamble because I am 99% certain that she will stagger before she gets to use her big attack. I am very certain of this. Look, she's already beyond the threshold, in fact. There's absolutely no way. Let's not waste any resources. Let's start getting them back as well. And we're in for an easy finish, I reckon. She's got a full round of attacks hitting her this turn while staggered, and then there's next turn as well. Just hitting her with, yeah, she's done. It's over. Good stuff. All right, cool. Potentially dangerous, that fight. Potentially dangerous, but I figured it out. Well, with the priest being a healer and such. We need more lust desperately. We need more envy desperately. I'm pretty sure that's all we'll get to do. Maybe that as well. But I'm still going to try and get all the resources I can, because, oh boy, we need them. Goodbye, Dulcinea. Have fun in hell. See ya. That was a good punch. That was a good punch. Well, that was a good punch. Yes, I do believe. A good punch, indeed. On hit against targets with bleed or unique bleed, heal. Heal. Skills that consume blood feast coin power +1, less useful for us, but heal. We just get heal when they have bleed. God, the game wanted you to run a fucking bleed team, didn't it? I wish. Don't get me wrong, I love my Tremor team to pieces, and I think this would have actually been funnier because it would have been harder, but I wish I had ran my proposed idea for a Kurakumo team, because at least I would have benefited from some of this stuff. I do want to run a Kurakumo team soon. I know the Kurakumo team, it doesn't suck, but it's very mid, like very, I think the term I've heard is below average. But they're Kurakumo, they're super cool, and I want to run that team. I've got all of them, I think. I'll look into it later. Pretty sure I've got all of them. If not, I'll look into getting all of them. Might do that for the next Refraction Railway or something. Some kind of challenge I will set it up for. The Carousel. I think this might be the final fight. Or the Carousel. What the fuck am I saying? The Carousel. The Carousel. Yeah, the Carousel. Final fight, maybe, against Don Quixote himself. Is Sancho gonna help at all? She hasn't done a single thing this whole dungeon. Which is a fun twist from the other Cantos where you had to use the respective sinner. Now the game's like, no sinner for you. You lose a sinner for most of this, or at least the last third of the Canto. Let's get in there. We can do it. So, where do we stand now, huh? We just killed your children. What of it? Pretty sure he's quite angry. None have ever loved you as violently as they did, that's for sure. Oh, are we fighting Sancho perhaps? Maybe. That would be cool if we were fighting Sancho. I would really appreciate that.
옛날 거인들을 물리쳤을 때처럼
Those fucking windmills.
두려움을 모르는 심장을 가지고 적들을 공격하는 거다.
What are you thinking, Sancho? You gonna do it? She's like, maybe I might do it. I don't know. Thinking about it.
나는 말을 타고 달려가고 있다 생각하였지만
It seems like so long ago now.
제자리를 돌고 있었던 것뿐이다.
It is true.
나는 흔적에 불과해 돌기만 하는 몸이었어.
But the funny thing is you were very happy in that dream. So is that better? Is it better to be who you actually are and be fucking miserable, or to be happy in a dream?
대지를 박차 달리는 바람을 가르는 말의 꿈 꾸기만 하다.
Don Quixote, and it's like, Dante, please refer to her by her name that she currently is. Although I get it, of course. It's like, hey, don't you want to come back to being Don Quixote? Wasn't that cool? Do you want to keep doing that, maybe? Seems fruitless at this moment, though. You can still hear me, can't you? You haven't responded to any of my brain tick messages. Don't listen to him, please. You're actually a blood fiend.
아니, 너희들이 알던 그자. 그 사람은 이제 여기 없어.
It certainly seems that way. But, unfortunately, this is a live service game. This is a gacha, where people spend real money on identities with the name Don Quixote on them. So Don Quixote's not going to be gone, which unfortunately kind of removes some of the tension from this scene. It sucks, and I'm thinking/hoping that many of you out there were able to separate that aspect of it from your minds when you were playing. I hope so, because that would definitely be the more enjoyable way to do it. But I can't help but go back to that thought where I'm like, people spend real currency on Don Quixote IDs. She's not going anywhere. Now, like I said before, ages and ages ago now, I would fucking love it if after this there was no Don Quixote, it was Sancho. Like, right, like, here, you know, here's the Sancho's middle identity, you know, little sister, middle, big sister, middle identity. Here's Sancho's fucking N-Corp identity, etc., etc. And you wouldn't even necessarily need to change the uptie stories or anything, because in those realities, Don Quixote never went to La Mancha Land and never re-became Sancho, you know what I mean? So it would work, but the problem there, of course, is that you'd be abandoning a character for a new character, and everything that character was up until now would be completely meaningless. It would be a ballsy move. It would be a ballsy move to do that. And as much as I give the writers of this game credit, because they are really fucking good, and as much as I appreciate the direction the narrative has always gone in Limbus Company, I don't think they have the balls. Now, I'm hoping that the writers will be like, yeah, we're not going to do that, but here's something better, because that's usually what happens, to be honest. That's typically what occurs. But I can't help but feel in my heart, right now, I'm willing to accept that this will change as events take place. I can't help but feel in my heart that I wish Sancho would remain Sancho. As much as I love Don Quixote, she's one of my favorites. It feels like her remaining Sancho would be the right thing to do, but I don't see it. I do not see that happening at all.
어쩌면 돈 키호테가 날 잊어주기를 바랐을지도 모르지.
And in a sense, she kinda did.
하지만 난 이렇게 다시 찾아왔어.
In fact, it seems in every other reality, Don Quixote never rediscovered you, so there's that.
내가 누구인지 다시는 잊지 않도록 꿈이 끝나버렸다는 것을 알려주기 위해.
I think an outcome to this I'd accept that I'd be happy with at this exact moment would be coming away from this, we have a Don Quixote who is Sancho and Don Quixote, not as like separate entities, as it were, or separate minds or personalities, what have you, but this would be painful for the character, certainly. The forceful combination of both of those experiences, ideas, and memories, and what that would mean. That would be fascinating. Almost impossible to write, but fascinating. I know, I do want to just carry on and see what happens, but I also want to conjecture, you know. We'll see. I believe we are fighting Sancho, yes. Good, actually. This is kind of what I wanted. Is that... Yeah, there she is. There she fucking is. I suspect this might be tricky. Upon hitting 80%, 60%, and 40%, no longer take damage and gain a new pattern. Upon gaining a new pattern, recover from stagger and raise speed to 10 next turn. The enthralling tales of being passion. In dreams, gain dreamy hesitation. Ah. Which lowers offense level. The sleeping blood drenching the battlefield will surface, increasing blood feast by 400. Okay, so she heals more on hits if she has bleed, but the effect doesn't activate on unbreakable coins if she lost the clash. On kill, gain hard blood. Consume blood feast to gain SP and gain 2 clash power up. So sinking would actually really suffer here, wouldn't it? For every 10% missing HP, gain offense level up. Gain minimum and maximum speed for every 300 blood feast. Hard blood just seems to provide buffs as time goes on, probably fuels special attacks. Gain min-max speed based on the stage of this effect. Okay. Well, we certainly have a thing to deal with, don't we? Also, our SP's back down to shit again, so I guess we're going to need... We're gonna need to roll that dice. It's time for fluid sack. Oh, let's go. We seem to be doing alright for this first turn in terms of clashes, and they will get even better once we, you know, get that SP. I want to save execution sentencing, so I want to be able to get that special clash. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, she's scary. She's frightening in how she fights. It's very frightening. She doesn't seem remotely bothered during clash lose. Very scary. Obviously that did fuck all damage, but that's not why I did it. That's pretty good. I think that got rid of all of her tremor, though. I wish I wasn't using the character with bullets. She's gonna use them all up before the fight ends, I guarantee it. Oh, a little bit of tremor burst going. We did not amass tremor very well in the first turn. We didn't do that very well. I kind of fucked that up. It's fine, don't worry about it. 2, 4, okay, she has 6 attacks. Sanguine Joy. She's gaining SP, which is not great. Immediately, she's much harder to deal with now because she's got Clash Power +2. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? You're just gonna have to go for it, Ryoshu. Good fucking luck. The music's cool. There's a little, like, flamenco littered in there. I dig it. Can't use Envy, we don't have enough. We'll go Regret. You will regret. You will regret. You will regret. Maybe slow her down. We do have the resources for that. Slow her down. We need more SP. I'm just gonna burn fucking resources, I guess. We still need to build up our tremor. It's not nearly high enough right now. See what you can do. No. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh, she's an unarmed fighter and a very good one. I appreciate it. She's throwing 1-2s. I love that shit. Good. Okay, a start has been made. She's fucking cool. I fucking love Sancho. Of course, yeah, that also raises the issue where it's like we can't have Sancho as a character in outside of this because she's way too fucking strong. Good, get that tremor going. Good shit. Wasn't expecting that to work. She won't lose her tremor when she changes phases, so we just need to try and build that up a bit more. The problem is, the most powerful aspect of this strategy, which is triggering early staggers for the purposes of stacking massive amounts of damage, won't work, because every time she transitions to a new phase, she stops taking damage until the next turn. So we're not going to be able to cheese this like we did Dulcinea. That wasn't cheese, but you know what I mean. We're not going to be able to play it.
탈출 개체 확인.
Ooh. 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 Ah. I was going to say, that's going to suck. Ooh. 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 No. That's 2 fails. Come on. There we go. Good. That's better. You could do with a stagger soon, perhaps, just to mainly apply some tremor. That's what I want. Just to apply tremor. New phase. Oh, hey, Sanson, how's it going? You alright? See you hanging about.
그래서 그들은 어떻게 되었을까요?
Who specifically?
한번 찬찬히 지켜보죠.
Ah.
상당히 강한데요. 아니, 산초라 해야 하나요?
Yeah, she's really fucking strong, actually. She's not even using her blood weapon shit yet. She's just throwing hands. And it's already like, wow, we're being overwhelmed during clashes.
여기 있는 혈기들은 200년 동안 피를 못 마신 탓에 그 힘이 상당히 약해진 상태다.
Yeah, she's not with it. Although it's worth pointing out there was an effect, I can't remember what it's called right now, which was lowering her offense levels, which might be removed soon.
하지만 저자는 제2 권속의 혈기는 우리가 대등하게 겨룰 수 있는 상대는 아닌 듯 싶군.
Well, what's the options here? We have to try.
뭐 언제나 대등한 놈들이랑 싸운 적은 있었냐?
True. Very fucking true. You remember the big brother, Heathcliff? You remember the hair coupons?
어떻게든 죽다 살아나다 하면서 때려 눕히는 거지.
Pretty much, yeah.
죽살은 무의미하다.
Die, revive strategy against this one is meaningless.
열차에서 만났던 그놈보다도 회복이 훨씬 빠르다. 장기전으로 간다고 마땅히 답이 나올 상황은 아니구나.
That's interesting. What, she's actually regenerating faster than Kasei was? Now we're seeing, like, it's actually properly showcasing to us the difference between a withered second kindred and a not withered second kindred, which is apparently fucking substantial. You gonna keep standing in our way? Why are you exactly? You never seemed particularly in love with the idea.
그래,
Oh, well, okay.
너희를 계속 막아내겠지.
Could you not?
그래서 어떻게 할 셈인데요?
Yeah, where are you going after this? What are you gonna do? You just gonna stand here? Sinclair suddenly took a step towards Sancho.
당신은 이 라만차 랜드를 어떻게 하고 싶은 건데요?
The place is already fucked. What are you even gonna do with it?
내 어버이가 원하는 방향으로 이끌어가겠지.
Isn't that what it already is right now, though? Because he's off the fucking deep end and he's like, yes, my children, go eat people, because that's what you need. So you're just gonna do that? Why'd you even let us kill Dulcinea and the other two? The barber and the priest, yeah. Nicolina and the other one.
너희를 없애고 인간들을 죽이고 어버이께 피를 먹이며 혈기답게.
Simple enough, I suppose. And we're back. What's she doing? Ecstasy of blood. Can clash with this skill regardless of speed. Thank fuck for that, because she's a speed 10. She has enough tremor now that execution sentencing would work. It says dominating. I don't trust that at all. I don't trust that even slightly. Ryoshu's the only one who can deal with it. No one else is allowed. It says can clash regardless of the skill regardless of speed, but evidently that's not the fucking case, is it? Oh, do we have to be faster? No. Okay, it does work. All right, fair enough. Foreman's calming down now. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I wasn't even upset, I promise. We'll clash with regret because I don't trust anything else to do the job right now. We've only one attack coming out. Throw out the basic shit, but get that going because it's important. I guess go for it. I don't know. Do your best. Try for it. Play the points. Win the game. Good job, Merceau. You did a great job, but you might get beat up a lot after this.
턱없이 모자르지.
거슬 죽어 엎드려라. 붉은 살
Very cool, but he's fine now. Only one of us got to attack. Okay, fair enough. But Moso did it. He's fine. He's just bleeding a lot. He's just kind of bleeding all over the place, you know. It's no big deal. I was really hoping I could use that turn, or perhaps the turn in which she was staggered, to get some fucking resources, but no. My envy attacks are my weakest ones. Don Quixote, Hard Blood, Arts 11, Impaling. So she's using her father's moves. That's interesting. And concerning. We can't spam ego, or this is going to go nowhere. So I'm going to have to try and contest some of these normally. Except for this one! Because I can't. Slow her down, eh? Well, actually, hold on to that, and we'll use it on the one that no one else can beat. Ryoshi's not going to beat any of these, is she? Nope. And she doesn't have her. Okay, well, pick the one that won't hurt so much. I'd still want you to use execution sentencing, because I would quite like to, you know, get that going. Faust is too slow, can only deal with that. Let me guess. Struggling. Dominating. Okay, it'll have to be that then. You deal with that. Not a single purple skill! Which is what I really needed. Oh, whatever, it's fine.
교전 시작합니다.
Oh, come on. Okay. Good. Everything's fine. Good job, Rio. From fucking Ishmael. I'm losing it. Can't even remember your names anymore.
나만의 항해 방식.
That was a hilarious image. Watching her T-pose across the screen. I can't believe you won that. That's incredible. Good shit. This will probably stagger. Yeah, it did. Good stuff. Can we have a turn, please, to just chill? Thank you. Oh my god. Look, purple move. Oh, purple moves. I'm really tempted to try and borrow some time, but we really need to land some envy attacks. But on the other hand, that's going to be really important. Do that. Need that. Yep, need this, definitely. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. Yep. And yep. Actually, Ishmael should shove. Because she's unlikely to land that attack when when Sancho is defending herself.
가던
After a certain point, she won't take damage anymore anyway, because next phase. So, there's no point worrying about it too much. Getting some resources that we need, gaining, yeah, clash power as well. Very important. We might be able to land Prepare to Collect now because we have that additional clash power, but we'll hold on to it for a moment. We might take some damage, but we desperately need these resources. We can't have Envy sitting at 1 and Lust sitting at 3. Just can't.
교전 시작합니다.
Good stuff. Good. Not good. Oh no.
반응.
Maso, you were the one person who couldn't lose. Good stuff. Amazing. She gains a lot of SP when she wins clashes.
표적 확인.
This will help Rio shoot. Yeah, it did. Yep, it did. Okay. The door is shut. It is kept by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. Malice lies heavy in the air, etc., etc. Something just occurred to me. That a heavy adamantine door stood between Sancho and I, tightly shut. That sure is a door, and it's shut. Whatever I said wouldn't reach her, and she had no wish to open the door. We stood there in a stalemate. The sinners would conceal their troubles, shy away from attempts to understand them, but in the end, they all wanted something. There was a certain faith that I, as their manager, would be able to do something for them. Or at least that they would find their wishes granted at the end of each of their flow. Yes, they all had dreams. He no longer wanted to be an outcast. She wanted to be special. He wanted to confront his past. Interesting, that's like the three characters who feel like they're the least resolved out of all the ones who have had a Canto so far. But then again, at the end of the day, Gregor's not a outcast, so that's one. And Sinclair technically confronted his past, so that's two. I don't know about Rhodia, though. He wanted to change. She wanted to sail onward, unanchored. He wanted to mend the two hearts broken apart. Once again, 2 out of 3. It's a pretty good average. And every time I reached out, I cried out loud each of their dreams to them, and with some luck managed to turn them away from the brink. But what does Don Quixote want? But to Don Quixote, whose dream has already ended, only now do I realize that I have nothing to give her, nothing to tell her. And even less for Sancho. Sancho doesn't care, as far as I can tell. And why would she? There's no reason for her to care. My role stopped at breaking through each sinner's barriers to retrieve their lost dreams, squeezing them past the doors to their hearts that remained open still, no matter how narrow the gaps were. I've never given them something new to dream about. Ah. Don Quixote, yes, that is your name, and you will respond to it. I really hope the king's like, yes, hello? You wanted to speak to me, clock person? I was like, no, sorry, you're not particularly relevant here.
다시 한번 말하지만 나는 그 자가 아니야.
It is intentional on Dante's part that they keep referring to Sancho as Don Quixote. That is 100% intentional. I know I've made the jokes of like, that's not a name. They're doing it on purpose. 100%.
내게 눈을 반짝이며 말 같지 않은 꿈을 들먹이던 사람은 이제 없어.
Are you sure? You seem to really like being that. Has Don Quixote's dream ended? Has the dream of the other Don Quixote, who lies there with his body impaled by so many stakes, ended?
하지만 꿈이 아직 이어지고 있다면요.
What if the dream still continues? What if? Sinclair?
지나치게 녹리고 추락했지.
What was your dream?
이어지지 않았어. 내 눈앞에 보이는 건 침, 터전, 꿈을 자네들 뿐.
Uh-huh. Sancho's lifeless eyes gaze into the distant hollow, seeing nothing in the futility that extends far beyond the horizon. But Sinclair redirects her gaze toward himself.
알다시피 라만차랜드는 인간들 앞에 나타나고 있지만 동시에 사라지기도 해요.
Like a dream.
인간들을 해치려고 하고 있지만 그 모습을 감추려고도 한다고요.
True.
온갖 말뚝에 쑤셔박힌 후에도 줄곧 그랬다고요.
True. Actually, very true.
당신의 어버이라는 사람도 그러니까 어쩌면
Maybe.
그러니까 제 생각에는요.
Manager Sinclair, go for it.
우리 다시 가봐야 할 것 같아요.
We have to go back.
모든 꿈이 시작되어 버린 그 시작점에.
Ah. The tightly shut door suddenly shook, and in front of it stood Sinclair. A familiar red sign, though incomplete, briefly flickered from his forehead. Oh, yeah. And a blinding white light surrounded him. Sinclair was the Knight of the White Moon, yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, I remember them.
오랜만에 불러본 이랬군.
인간이군. 내 저택에.
I imagine he was pretty dull before Bari showed up.
죄송합니다. 당연히 저희 쪽에서 처리해야 하는 것이었는데 귀엽고 어버이를 진짜 봐야겠다고 여기까지 온갖 무기로 휘두르며 오더니
I dare say.
혈기 사냥꾼인가? 내 자식들이 호락호락 보내주진 않았을 텐데. 이곳까지 온 실력은 칭찬하지. 인간.
Is this when that fateful duel between Don Quixote and the Knight actually took place?
그래. 날 찾아온 이유는
Yeah, because if you turn your mind back, pretty fucking far now, but the duel actually takes place in this hall. It's just you have no context for what the fuck it is, so you don't think about it. But the duel between Don Quixote and the Knight of the White Moon, I'm using quotation marks that you can't fucking see with my fingers, because that was between our Don Quixote and a weird little pop-up caricature of the Knight of the White Moon. But it takes place in this hall. That's where the duel takes place. And the end of it is near enough a draw. Huh. Yeah, I was wondering about that for a while, because I was like, did the king actually duel the knight and like have that be a thing, or was that a Sancho thing? It's definitely the king.
혹시 흔적도 없이 사라지고 싶었나? 그게 아니라면 내 가족의 일원이라도 되고 싶은 건가?
Why not join the family posthumously?
둘 다 아니야.
I came here to say hello.
나는 당신과 결투를 하기 위해 찾아왔어.
Oh.
결투.
He's like, why the fuck would I do that?
난 다른 혈귀들처럼 심심하거나 지루하다는 이유로 인간을 죽이진 않아. 하지만 그렇다고 제 발로 내 손에 죽겠다는 인간을 멀쩡히 살려서 돌려보낼 정도의 자비심 있는 혈귀도 아니지.
밖에는 혈귀와 인간들의 전쟁이 벌어지고 있어. 알고 있어?
피에 미친 혈귀들과 증오심을 쾌락으로 삼기로 한 자들의 진흙탕 싸움일 뿐.
Seems about right, yeah.
나는 그러한 추잡함에 관심이 없다.
왜 당신은 어떤 편에도 서지 않아?
Because it's much easier sitting in the castle, you know? We got like a mini fridge with all our snacks in it.
당신 정도의 가문이 어디의 진영에 서냐에 따라 전세는 확실하게 기울 거야.
Evidently.
말했을 텐데 단명하는 인간놈을 위해 좀 더 쉽게 설명해 줄까?
Burn.
난 옷이 더러워지는 게 싫거든. 자진해서 진흙구덩이에 빠지고 싶진 않다.
그런가?
She's gonna accuse him of being a coward, and he's gonna be like, what? And then they duel.
나는 당신을 포섭하거나 혹은 토벌하기 위해 왔어.
It just occurred to me, never really thought about it before, because obviously we saw the Knight of the White Moon duel Don Quixote, our Don Quixote, without realizing it was actually the first kindred of this family. The Knight of the White Moon's fucking strong. Really strong, it occurs to me. If she was able to force a first kindred to something of a draw, she technically loses, but at least from what I know so far, but to be able to do that is already impressive. She must be a color. No, not everyone who's strong has to be a color, never mind. But she's someone's formidable, that's for sure. Then again, we've never seen a white color fixer, so maybe, but she's wearing blue. She's full of lies.
아무것도 안 한 채로 있는 상태의 당신은 어떤 세력보다 위험하니까.
True.
그러니까 나와 결투를 해.
Duel me, you coward.
거절하기에는 아까울걸? 난 당신에게 필요한 것이 뭔지 알고 있으니까.
Oh?
아, 나도 내가 필요한 게 무엇인지 모르는데.
And that seems to be the thing with Blood Fiends, as hazarding a guess, I suppose. I've been sat in this chair a long time, I'm fidgeting now. Yeah, it seems to be the thing with Blood Fiends, is that none of them have any direction other than get blood. And indeed, Don Quixote used to be like that as well.
나를 본 적도 알지도 못하는 인간이 그걸 알고 있다는 소리인가?
난 너희 혈기들에 대해 알아. 인간보다 오래 살지만 인간보다 불행한 존재들.
Yeah, it's a pretty raw deal.
이번에 카펫을 새로 바꿨어. 고작 인간의 피로 더럽히고 싶진 않군.
You'll get all over the floor.
넌 내 저택 밖에서 자식들이 처리해 줄 거다.
혈기들을 시켜서 날 이대로 죽인다면 그 불행의 근원이 어디에서 오는지 알지도 못한 채 당신은 평생을 지금처럼 살다가
It's tempting, no? I also noticed, it just occurred to me, right? I just thought of this now. But the moves that Sancho used, like specifically the moves that were like Don Quixote arts and stuff, employed basically the same mentality as the Knight of the White Moon. In that, you know, different weapons. I noticed that she used a bow in one of them, just like Barry did during the duel. It occurs to me, in fact, this entire Bloodfiend family seems to draw a lot of their fighting style from the Night of the White Moon. I don't know if that's just a coincidence where it's like, oh yeah, they used blood weapons before she showed up. They just happened to be parallels, as it were. Or if she had a massive influence on this family. Like, even more than we thought initially.
언젠가 내가 찾아왔던 그날을 떠올리며 후회할걸.
You will regret?
아버지시여,
Hello, father.
이자는 제가 조용히 처리하겠습니다.
Probably could have.
무기를 들어 내 결투에 응해준다면 해결사로서 맹세하지. 네가 원하던 것을 내가 줄 수 있을 거라고.
So she is definitely a fixer. That's not surprising, but it's just good to get confirmation.
나는 당신에게
I can give you a Lego Death Star playset. And he's like, ooh, that'll while away at least 2 years of my unending existence. What fun. Like, ooh, I do want that Lego set. It's so fucking expensive, you know.
나와 무기를 동등하게 맞댈 수 있는 인간은 없다. 물론 혈기도 마찬가지고.
What is a man? I don't know, but Barry's a woman, so it's moot.
그러면 내가 너와 맞선 최초의 인간이 되겠네.
Haha.
흥미가 돋는군.
Something fun.
그 전투는 3일에 걸쳐 치러졌다.
Yep, 3 days. That's as we remember it.
승자는 정해지지 않았지.
Which is fucking shocking. Like, that already, back when we thought the circumstances were very different, the idea that the duel went on for 3 days was pretty fucking nuts. But the idea that someone dueled a first kindred for 3 days is insane. That is absolutely nutty. Considering how much 11 of us are struggling with a second kindred right now.
이만 쉬어 가시는 게 어떻겠습니까?
And once again, Sancho is taking on the role of Rocinante. I brought snacks.
3일이 지났습니다.
It has been 3 days.
3일이 지났.
해가 뜨고 지고가 3번 반복되었으니 맞습니다.
Didn't mean to skip his line, just gonna go for it real quick.
3일이 지났다고.
And he doesn't sound particularly tired either, is the thing.
하지만 아직 승자가 정해지지 않았는데.
So, but I wanna win.
어쩔 수 없지.
Too bad.
이럴 때는 서로 충분히 휴식을 취한 다음에
I mean, say you do, but then what? It's just gonna be another duel that lasts another 3 days.
해결사를 해야 해. 그러니까 다시 찾아오겠어.
Like, they make that promise, and then she walks away from the castle, and she's like, I'm never fucking going back there again. I didn't think he could match me. I'm not fucking going through that again. 3 days! My legs are jelly.
결착이 나지 않았는데 적을 쉬게 하고 심지어 때를 맞춰 다시 싸운다고?
Yeah, it's a duel. It's rooted in honor.
이상하군. 그런 규칙은 누가 정한 거지?
해결사.
Fixers.
해결사의 규칙이야.
Yeah.
어버이는 정말로 그 인간을 돌려보냈다. 자식들을 붙이지도 않고 정말 순수하게.
And that was that.
정말 저대로 돌려보내실 겁니까? 다시 찾아올 거라고 경고까지 한 인간을요?
I mean, you can't deny it, Sancho. It is pretty fun.
규칙이라지 않느냐? 또 왔구나, 산초야. 네가 나가서 말 좀 해라. 어버이께서 바쁘시다고.
Tell her I'm busy.
직접 가서 말하시지 그러십니까?
She's like, fuck off, tell her yourself, you coward.
저도 이제 지긋지긋하다고요.
So how many times have they dueled now?
여기가 뭐 그렇게 좋다고 자꾸 찾아오는 거냐? 이왕 올 거, 양손에 간식이라도 잔뜩 가져올 것이지.
Imagine if she did.
저라고 알겠습니까? 확실한 건 우리가 문을 열어줄 때까지 결코 돌아가지 않을 거란 겁니다.
아이고, 내 팔자야.
So at what point does he go through that massive fucking character change where he's like, I love adventures and dueling and the humans are so nice, I love them. It seems like a real dramatic change.
이제 슬슬 결판을 내셔야 할 시간 아닙니까? 이런 말씀을 드리기는 좀 그렇지만 당신은 인간과 이렇게 오랫동안 겨룰 만한 존재는 아니지 않습니까?
It is a little embarrassing.
다른 자식들이 수군거리기 시작했다고요.
Ah.
너도 얼른 가족을 만들어야 날 이해할 텐데. 자식이 속 썩이는 기분에 대해서 말이야.
Fat chance? No fucking way. Children are lame.
몇 번이나 말하지 않았습니까? 안 만들어요.
너무하구나.
Hahaha.
안 그래도 오늘이야말로 끝내려고 했다.
제가 도와드리지 않아도 정말 괜찮겠습니까? 제가 같이 참전하게 되면 손쉽게 이길 수 있을 텐데요.
It would be even more embarrassing though if he had to team up with another blood fiend to take down a human.
괜찮다. 결투라 말하지 않았느냐. 결투는 공정하게 치러져야 하는 법.
I'm guessing over time, just as they fought more and more to try and decide this battle, it just kind of won him over. Like, over time, he was like, man, duels are cool, and honor, and justice, and being fair. This is all radical. Man, fixers are cool. They must be, because this fucking human, this basic-ass human who is a fixer can match me, so they must be pretty good. And Sancho's like, this is dumb. You're dumb. I hate this place. You're not my real vampire dad.
그거 지난번에 저자가 한 말이지 않습니까?
Yeah, she has a fan, and that fan happens to be a first kindred.
해결사의 규칙이니 뭐니 소개하면서 그런데 해결사가 뭡니까?
나도 모른다.
I don't know, but they are rad as shit.
그 후로도 바보 같은 그 전투는 계속되었지. 어느덧 내가 시간을 재고 있더군. 심판마냥.
Like a squire or a second, as it were.
시간 되었습니다.
It's another 3 days, wrap it up.
아슬아슬했네. 이번에야말로 승부를 가릴 수 있나 싶었는데.
Hahaha.
궁금한 것이 있다.
Why didn't you bring refreshments?
뭔데?
해결사라는 것이 대체 뭐냐? 무엇이길래 네가 이토록 집요하고 귀찮게 구는 것인지를 모르겠구나.
Why are you such an asshole?
너는 처음부터 그랬지. 그 해결사라는 건 네 목숨을 걸고 맹세할 정도로 귀한 명예인가?
알려줄까?
But you'll have to beat me.
그러고 나서 둘은 동시에 무기를 내려놓더군.
Ah. And then, actually, like, metaphorically speaking, in reality, Barry won the duel. Because the duel wasn't actually a contest of arms, it was her attempts to persuade him.
이제는 아예 기다리고 계시는군요.
Like, I assume they kept dueling for a little while, you know, kept sparring, as it were, because I'm pretty sure after a certain point it wasn't even really a duel anymore, it was sparring, but dressed up as a duel. But the moment he piqued her interest, the moment she piqued his interest and his curiosity, she won. Not literally, he probably ended up winning the physical altercation, but she won the contest, which is interesting.
그 녀석이 잘못한 거야. 그 이야기를 거기서 끊으면 어떡하라는 거냐?
Outrageous.
왔다. 문을 열어주려면.
The moment her fist touches the door, let her in now. I want to hear more stories.
그럼 거기서 밧줄이 끊어진 그놈은 어떻게 되었다는 겁니까?
Even Sancho wants to hear more stories.
아니, 그러면 그 남매들은 결국 어떻게 되었다는 거냐?
It must be the worst fucking audience ever.
썩은 동아줄을 붙잡은 그자는 그대로 바닥에 추락하였고 남매들은 행복하게 잘 살았지.
Hooray!
흥미진진한 이야기였구나. 손에 땀이 생겨서 축축해졌을 정도다.
Sheer suspense.
그런데 너 언제부터 그렇게 가까이 서 있었느냐?
Everyone loves the stories.
바리야, 네가 지난번에 말해줬던 그곳 있지 않느냐?
Several days later, again.
놀이공원.
Amusement parks,
다시 이야기해주지 않겠느냐?
이걸로 7번째.
I really likes amusement parks. I wouldn't have figured the first kindred of a blood fiend clan to be like a fucking roller coaster fiend.
하지만 영웅담이 실린 책 중에는 놀이공원이라는 것에 관한 이야기는 없단 말이다.
Well, fights don't tend to happen there. It's not impossible. Just go to Disney World for 5 minutes. But typically there are no grand battles.
자, 얼른 이야기해주렴. 그곳
어린 아이들은 부모님의 손을 잡고 있잖아.
그들의 표정은 어떠하던지.
물론 세상에서 제일 행복한 표정이지.
This is funny and heartwarming, and it makes everything extremely fucking tragic.
모두가 머리띠나 화려한 가면을 쓰면서 돌아다녀.
Yup.
그리고 사시사철 흥겨운 노래가 울려 퍼지고 있어. 사람들은 모두 춤을 추지. 모두가 하고 싶어하는 걸 할 수 있어.
Oh, sure, the guests are free to do whatever they want, but when I'm walking down the streets of an amusement park with 3 empty bottles of wine in my hand, suddenly I'm disturbing the peace and a public nuisance, and I need to leave. Outrageous. It's all a lie.
관용 맞추기 게임이라던가 유령의 집에 들어간다던가.
Yeah, notice that he put in the exact same attractions that she mentioned.
알 수가 없다니까요.
Fun is boring. I hate fun. I tried fun once. It was awful.
이 놀이기구에 대해서도 말이다.
What of this ride?
이건 회전목마야. 각자 말을 타고 빙글빙글 도는 거지.
Delightful.
제자리만 돌아서 무슨 의미가 있다는 건지.
It's whimsy. We all like a bit of whimsy every now and then.
그리고 이건 관람차라는 건데 이 안에 들어가서 모든 풍경을 내려다보기도 하지.
You gotta like that one, Sancho. It has tactical applications.
자기들보다 몸집이 수천 배는 큰 거인을 만들다 못해 그 안에 손수 들어가기까지 한다니. 두려움을 극복하는 현명한 방법이 아닐 수 없구나.
Yes, very practical.
단단히 오해하고 계시는 것 같은데요.
It's not alive. It's like this castle. He's like, the castle's alive. I call him Rufus. Good Rufus for keeping the rain off our heads. He's my favorite child.
나 기가 막힌 생각이 났다.
Oh no.
이때는 못 들은 척하는 것이 상책입니다.
Probably should have listened more actually, or some of this might have been prevented.
그러라는데?
Haha.
너희 둘은 안 좋은 버릇만 계속 닮아가는구나.
I hate children. Grumble, grumble.
나도 만들고 싶다.
Such a nice dream.
인간과 혈기가 함께 행복해할 수 있는 놀이공원.
This should be the start of like the nicest, most wholesome like anime or something of all time, where it's like a vampire decides he wants to build an amusement park and they have silly mishaps and goofs, but at the end of the day it all works out and yeah.
이름하여
I shall call it. I tried to think of a joke. My brain is drawing a complete fucking blank. Whatever.
라만차 랜드.
한 발짝, 한 발짝, 한 발짝. 나는 어느새 그 이야기에 같이 빠져들었다.
Aw.
나의 꿈 그렇게 스며들었어.
So she wasn't entirely disinterested. Like, there was always the aspect of like, oh yeah, you kind of like the tales too. But it never felt like it was to the point where she would be in any way invested in this and she simply was just doing what Don Quixote told her to. But this is interesting because it actually shows that she became personally invested in this dream as well.
그러나 곧
But then this happened, yeah.
꺾이고 내팽겨쳐졌어.
It fell apart pretty quick.
모처럼 말이지.
보이는 것이 전부는 아닐 테요. 라만차랜드가 나타남과 더불어 사라지려고 한다는 것은
I assumed it would be for practical reasons, you know, to avoid counterattack, but look where we are now.
그대 어버이의 마지막 남은 의지일 터.
Must be.
어버이는 내게 모험을 하고 돌아오라 하며 로시나테를 건네주었지.
What the fuck is Rocinante actually?
하지만 내 이야기 중 단 하나도 진짜는 아니었어.
Not entirely true, you did go on adventures.
나는 망각의 강물을 마신 후 스스로 만든 방 안에 나를 가둔 채 해결사라는 자들이 나오는 책을 계속 탐독하였다.
You sure did.
그리하여 내 이야기는 모조리 엉터리이고 허풍이었지.
Yeah, I guess the influence of the River of Oblivion and then locking herself in that tower is that a lot of her life she can't even tell what's real and what isn't because of how many of those adventures and stories she made up during that time. And however long she spent in that lighthouse, it must have been a fucking while. what of her life is even true and what isn't. She literally had to be reminded, and now she's just woken up. Hasn't even begun to start sorting through those memories yet. That's a lot.
너 또한 항상 말하여 오지 않았는가? 정신을 차리라고. 그래. 이제 정신을 차려야 할 시간 온 거지.
Oh boy, I almost forgot that we were in a battle. So, Don Quixote Hardblood arts to Hardblood. Let's see what that does. While this effect is active, when this unit takes damage, the attacker gains 5 bleed after attack. While this effect is active, the shield HP does not expire at turn end. So this is one you'd really want to dodge. You'd want to use evade on this, but if I'm correct, and God knows I always am, yeah, we don't have evade. And we can't let that do its full fucking damage. We have to contest it. Ah, it's not a great... Ah, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. We just want to land one hit. That's it. Don't want to take that bleed. That bleed is lame. Now some decent damage as well. Of course, she has the shield. I forgot about the shield as well. Ooh. All right, counter. The counter. That wasn't very useful. Oh, I forgot about that counter. She has shield now. Does she still have shimmering blood? Oh no. Okay, I guess we have to fight despite taking ridiculous amounts of fucking bleed every turn. Like, what else can we do, truly? Which probably means the fluid sac is going to become necessary, but we're out of envy again, aren't we? Yes, we are. Sancho arts, that's really fun. Are any of these... None of them are targeting Rhodia, and she's too fucking slow. Ah! We'll take a hit, but I think getting to borrowed time would be worth it. I don't know, we'll see. That didn't work very well. Oh, I think the prediction lied to me. Shouldn't trust it. Should never trust it. Lots of bleed happening. The healing is going to be very important. That shield is awful. I don't like the shield. It seems like we are gonna have to fight her to the bitter end, though. Like, even though story elements will occur throughout this. Oh, you're fine, Faust. Don't worry about it. It's all good. No sweat. And Ishmael just can't fucking beat these moves. She is hopelessly outpaced by this, and we are burning through gloom like no one's business. But on the other hand, keeping her speed down is really useful. Are we doing any Tremor Burst this turn? No. Do we have any Tremor Burst this turn? Not really. Maybe if we threw down a Pursuance, landed that Tremor Burst, and healed people, because they're going to need it. Although, the one who needs healing is Merceau. Nah, fuck it. Nah. Don't waste the resources. Keep it going for now. We can do it. We'll be alright. At least the burn will hurt. Maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of burn. That's some good damage. Goddamn. Some stuff has been done. Good. We've broken through. Might. Oh, maybe. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a stagger. We might be able to stagger her this turn, though, maybe. This might do it, which will give us a moment to breathe. Because that went pretty badly. Good stuff. I don't think that was a stagger. No, it wasn't. But stagger soon. And we can't use, we can't use fucking, fluid sac right now. Oh boy. A couple good hits will send her there, though. Or a really good, maybe a Tremor Burst or two. Still no tremor burst. Oh, it kills me. You've got favorable predictions on this, which means compulsion should help you. Give it a try.
파도한다.
She's taking a little bit of bleed damage. Not enough, but there was something.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
We need that Saga. That was good. It was good damage. It's good. Appreciate it. God damn. Come on, the stagger. With the stagger and such.
표적
There it
무력화.
is. Thank fuck for that. And there's the follow-up. And then a free hit. Well, the free hit and then the normal attack. I know what I mean. Shush. And she's currently not doing nothing right now, and that's great. We only have one envy skill this turn. But there is stuff we can do at least to get more resources. And eventually, yeah, that's gonna happen.
포기하지 않는 건가?
Because we have to, because there wouldn't be much of a story if we didn't.
내게는 그렇게 정신 차리란 말했으면서
Yeah, we're hypocrites, it's whatever.
이 희망 없는 싸움을 계속하지?
Because we gotta try. Our whole strategy is wearing people down until they see the error of their ways, or die. That's our strategy, that's it, that's all we got.
정신 차려. 나는 너희가 알던 이가 아니야.
You don't sound very sure of that. I felt as though my clock hands had grown rusted. I couldn't speak, I couldn't say anything. What should I do? We followed her here to continue her dream, but I don't have anything to offer her. No dreams of my own, no memories of my own. I didn't have anything to share with her. Then,
예전에 사고는 치고 다녔어도 네가 말하는 정이나 의리 같은 거 꽤 마음에 들었거든. 정도 많이 쌓였고.
I mean, it's true, whenever she would go off on one of her little, like, crusade rampages, as it were, whenever she saw injustice, Heathcliff, at the very least at the K-Corp checkpoint, Heathcliff was like, yo, I'd fucking do that as well. I was very close to doing it, in fact.
그런데 이제 와서 재수없는 표정 지으면서 돌아가겠다고? 그걸 우리가 가만두고 보겠냐?
We gotta try. We have to try. Remember the good times.
무슨 헛소리를?
She's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak British.
더 이상 벗을 두고 어딘가로 가고 싶지 않소.
Yeah, like what he said. He's already lost too many friends. He can't lose any more friends.
버스에 동키가 없으면 삭막해서 안 돼.
It would be pretty dull, admittedly. With Sancho there instead of Don Quixote, it'd be like, so, anyone got any good fixer stories? And she's like, no, shut up. And you're like, okay. No more shenanigans, I suppose. The sinners each start chiming in, even though they had already seen her true nature. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
아직 듣지 못한 모험담이 많아요.
Yeah, how am I supposed to keep to my daily quota of ignoring you if you won't tell us your tales and stuff?
더 들려주셔야죠. 버스에서 하다만 이야기도 잔뜩 있는걸요.
We've got all the time in the world. Actually, we have less than 6 hours. You know what else is fun? This recording, this one recording of 2 that comprises this entire episode, is approaching 5 hours. They continue the tale without hesitation, not a trace of fear in their voices.
박진감이 넘치는 건 이것이 바로 모험이 아니겠는가?
Good times.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도 굴복하지 않지.
I remember the horrifying hands, yeah.
멈추시오. 모두를 위해 누군가는 절망만을 보며 갇혀 살아야 한다는 건 악의 무리는 단숨에 뿌리를 뽑아야 정의가 바로 서는 법.
It's true.
악인과 협상을 하려 하더니 어찌 다 전진한테.
돈키호테 씨의 그 기합 소리를 들으면 말이죠. 저도 모르게 힘이 났어요.
나는 힘이 쭉 빠지긴 했지만 뭐 재밌었던 것도 몇 개 있었나?
Since actually they were shit, but you know, some of them were alright, I guess.
비록 막무가내로 돌진해서 상황이 꼬일 때는 있었지만
I imagined that Ishmael would have the greatest difficulty in having something positive to say.
뭐 말이 이랬다 저랬다 뒤바뀌는 것보다는 나았죠.
True.
말행은 좋아하는 편이다.
맞아요. 말보다 행동으로. 항상 애매한 상황 앞에 나섰죠.
Is that accurate, Sinclair? It would be a real downer if Ryoshu killed you now.
그러니까 이번엔 저희가 돈키호테 씨의 모험이 아직 끝나지 않도록
It would be nice.
이야기가 이어지도록 나서야 하지 않을까요?
The dream is never over.
문제는 어떻게인 것 같고.
Yes, thank you, Merso. You're absolutely right.
그때처럼 두들겨 패서라도 정신 차리게 해보려고?
Sinclair, like, I appreciate the sentiment. It's a very cool idea, but she is kind of a blood fiend right now, second kindred at that, and she's already showed us that she can throw hands like nothing else.
아니요. 저는 돈키호테 씨가 정신 차리지 않았으면 좋겠어요.
Oh. Dante's like, I'm taking notes. This shit is great.
관리사님, 저자는 과거에 얼마나 많은 인간을 죽이며 살아왔는지 저희는 모릅니다.
Yeah, well, how many people have we killed? How many people have you killed? Granted, she did it to, you know, fill, like, a need for blood and whatever, but I'm not saying that's good. I'm not even pretending, but this is a group of sinners. I really should emphasize that word, sinners. Like, it definitely loses its value considering how much we say it, but everyone here is kind of an asshole. How many people has Heathcliff killed? How many people have Otis killed? How many people has Gregor killed, like in the Smoke War, for example? Or even just being unable to control his arm?
그래도 괜찮다는 것입니까?
I'm pretty sure it's pretty clear that the answer is yes. I will. I'll determine the time to bring her back to her senses. Sinclair's like, I'm not trying to do that.
수감자들에게 어떤 과거가 있다고 할지라도
Oh, I get it. She's projecting. She's projecting, right, yes. Because she's like, whoa, wait, you're gonna forgive Don Quixote? That means you might forgive my shit as well. Ooh, hang on.
설사 수백, 수천, 수만 명의 죄 없는 사람들을 죽였다고 해도 품어주신다는 겁니까?
I haven't read the Odyssey, so I'm very curious as to what Otis's past entails. I looked at Otis. She wasn't just talking about Don Quixote, she was projecting like mad. I will. As long as they have the will to change, to move forward, I'll be there for them. Ha!
당신의 지금 대답 기억하고 있겠습니다.
The little Telltale Adventures game text in the top left, Otis will remember this. Oh, we're still in the fight though, aren't we?
내 꿈은 끝났어.
Fucking bollocks. Consume 50 blood feasts to inflict 1 paralyze against the target. She has more than enough blood feasts to do all the shit she wants to do, so yeah. That means we need to use our best fucking ego attack that doesn't take coin value into account. I won't inflict that on you, guys. I'm just gonna look through. I do believe it's going to be Merceau's Pursuance. That is the one, and he's got Blunt Skill Final Power +1 for this turn. So it'll be 26 instead of 25. That's the best we got against 26. The good news is there's an opportunity for Rodeo to get her borrowed time going. So that's helpful. Merceau, it's on you now, buddy. If you lose this, you might get hurt real bad. And she'll heal as well. That would suck. Haha! Good shit. And healing. And protection. I don't know if we even needed healing. It's not why I used this.
깨어놓겠어.
You doing alright there, Merceau? You okay? Speak to me, buddy. He's like, none. I have not finished. And everyone cheers. The end. I suspect Ishmael probably needs to use one of these again. Tends to be the case. Unleashed violence for the fucking tremor burst. If we can get another stagger going, that'll be helpful. Go for it, lads. Ooh, yes. Time moratorium. Might do a lot of damage. It occurs to me I haven't actually checked her sloth resistance, and I don't know what it's looking like. It's gonna be fine though, don't worry about it. Good stuff. It's all coming together. That compulsion shit is really useful for like every ID that isn't assist like LCCB, because the clash values on that are so low. So the prediction never looks at it particularly favorably. That was a lot of tremor burst. That was a lot of tremor burst. That was so much tremor burst. Oh boy. And we can do another one right now. Yeah, she's resistant to sloth. That's not surprising. It has been the case for a lot of this Canto. Okay, well, let's lean in on it then. Fuck it. Go for it, lads. Yep. 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 Some good hits. This will suck for you. It did, in fact. Fucking stagger threshold shot way the fuck up. Oh, we're making it happen, lads. We're making it happen. The shield isn't even doing her any favors because, you know, we're not interacting with that right now. We're just accumulating time moratorium damage. Good, good, good. Getting there. Ooh. Ooh, her health went down. Her health went down. We took her health downtown. Oh, shit. Lean in. Go for it. Get your fucking tremor back up because you need it. And you. Tremor burst is now meaningless, but suppress is probably it's a somewhat decent clasher. It is technically better than shove if she rolls perfectly. Just use shove. Actually, scratch that. Inflict fragile next turn so that we can end this sooner rather than later. And of course, the rupture will help a little bit. Not much, but it'll help. Getting there. Nearly got it. Big damage. Oh, we're so close. She's so close. Those tactical staggers. Tremor is... I know a lot of people are like, yo, cavernous wailing, tremor is the shit, and I'm sure you're right. I don't doubt it. I absolutely do not doubt it. But the ability to rush staggers and then do burst damage way earlier than you should be able to, it does a lot. There is a lot there. Very powerful thing to have. Let's end it in a cool way. I want to end it in a cool way. Yeah, I want to end it in a cool way. I want to end it in a way that's cool, which I'll probably regret because there'll be another phase and I'll be like, oh, fuck. Nobody said there'd be another phase. Go for it. Do the bullets. Yeah! Fun. I love Fell Bullet, it's so cool. The adventure has ended. It's over. It's all over. She looks no worse for wear, so I'm assuming that we haven't, like, won or anything. We've just kind of fought her to a standstill. Well, kind of done what Barry did with her father, you know, where we didn't necessarily win the duel, but the purpose of the duel was not to defeat her, it was to convince her, to persuade her. Of course. There's plenty more to do. Come on, we got like 10 years of this game yet. Hold on.
당신의 모험담에는 우리도 중요한 등장인물이에요.
Or at least we like to think so.
등장인물의 도움이 없이는 이야기는 끝나지 않아요.
Exactly. I want to do another couple seasons. It's pretty stupid, but stupid in a cool, fun, good way. The words of denial are tinged with something new, something we hadn't heard in what felt like forever. Anticipation. The door opens ajar. A narrow opening, but still an opportunity that Sinclair and the Sinners gave me. I reach out and seize the opportunity through that opening. Just as I had always done. Just as I had rewound the clock over and over again to not lose them. Stage narration. And La Mancha Land with its every move tied to its stage directions. I know what to do. the flow I must find, the flow I must hitch myself to. However, Don Quixote, who despaired that this moment was to be the end of her tale, still refused to give up. We're going into story time. I was like, you're stupid, but it's the good kind of stupid. We're doing a story, Sancho. We've set the stage and everything. Come on now.
나는 이제야 제정신으로 돌아왔어.
Nope, you're going back under. Come on.
한때 돈키호테라 불렸을지 몰라도 지금은 산초야.
돈키호테는 혼자서 모험을 한 적이 없었죠. 그들을 생각하니 포기할 수 없었던 거예요.
맞아. 글쎄, 가장 중요한 걸 잊고 있었지 뭐야. 그저에게는 자그마치 12명이나 되는 동료들이 있었다는 걸.
That's a pretty big oversight. We got a lot of retconning to do in these tales. A lot of stories to be told. Ooh.
물론 모든 싸움에서 승리한 건 아니었지.
Fuck no.
그럴 때마다 제일 많이 외쳤던 말이 있지 않았나요? 포기하지 마세나 라더나 뭐라나.
Or some such garbage, I'm sure. Haha,
그들의
look.
친구를 좌절할 때마다 돈키호테는 그들이 꿈을 잃지 않도록 멋진 이야기를 들려주었어.
It's all true.
그 이야기는 너무나 멋지고 찬란하기에 많은 이들이 다시 일어설 수 있게 되었지.
Sometimes over the top, bordering on stupid optimism is precisely what you need. And it's a story I've told before, I think probably on like Ruino or something, I don't remember. Not a story necessarily, just an idea. But like as a kid, I was very pragmatic and I had a very cynical and pessimistic view. As an adult, I became a lot more, or as an older adult, I became a lot more idealistic and optimistic, where I was like, honestly, the power to just fucking go for it gets you far. Me and Sweetman both. It pretty much defines how we approach life nowadays. We work until ridiculous hours in the morning at our respective crafts, constantly going at it every single day to get our shit done. He's been working ridiculously hard recently, and we do this because sometimes you gotta just fucking go for it, and you gotta wanna go for it, and you will go for it. And sometimes all you need is that belief. Faith. It's faith. You know, Hockma had a point. He said it in a very boring and dry way, but Hockma had a point. The point is that faith has power, a lot of power, and it doesn't have to be faith. Faith doesn't have to pertain to a religion. It's faith in yourself. Faith in the people around you. Faith to push forward. Believe your own hype. You gotta. Heathcliff's just like, not my style, but fine.
뭐 그리고 같이 뒤지도록 많게 미친놈. 악당들을 후드려 팼어.
So many insane bastards and villains.
벌레로 변해가는 놈들이랑도 싸우고 온갖 괴물이랑도 싸우고.
I like how Canto 1 is one of the first things that popped into his head. He's like, I'm still not over that. There's fucking bug people around, you know?
고래 뱃속에도 들어갔었죠.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not being over that, Ishmael. There was a little bit of judgment on Heathcliff. No judgment on you for fucking sticking to that one. Absolutely not.
걸자. 그래.
Yes. Indeed. Rather.
열차에서의 모험도 빼놓을 순 없겠지.
Oh, for real, yeah.
아, 그리고 심지어 저희가 모은 보물들을 뺏으려는 나쁜 사람들도 있었답니다.
True, true.
몇 번이나 위기가 닥쳐왔었죠.
Many. Ah.
위기가 존재하지 않았던 도착지는 없었다.
None. Not a single one.
하지만 결국 신문에도 대서특필되고 어마어마하게 유명해졌다고.
Yeah, remember when we brought that time guy to justice and you got in the newspaper? Technically. Take that, squirrel.
그 12명의 동료 말고도
Maybe more.
그자를 응원해주던 자들은 더 있었을지도 모르는 이야기죠.
Perhaps.
그 날이께 나리의 이야기는 정말이지 감동스러운 이야기가 아닐 수 없었네. 본인은 나리의 이야기를 뼛속 깊이 새기면서 살아갈 걸세. 그리고 본인도 나리처럼 언젠가 정의로운 해결사가 되고 싶네.
But I can't, like, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of in the middle of it now where I'm like, yeah, I think I could accept Don Quixote going back to being Don Quixote. Like, I think that's okay. I think that's fine. But how the fuck do we actually put the genie back in the bottle? It's not even a case of her being unwilling to go back to being Don Quixote. It just doesn't seem like it's a thing that can happen. Not without some Sancho in there somewhere, which would be fine. That'd be absolutely fine, but it's always going to be a little different. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is interesting.
그 엽서에는 언제나 답장이 왔었지. 주소조차 제대로 적지 않았을 텐데.
I bet that was Barry. I bet she wrote responses. That'd be such a cool thing to do.
답장이 왔군. 어디 보자. 위대한 해결사를 꿈꾸는 돈 키호테에게 열심히 정진하고 미덕을 깨우친다면 너는 언젠가 용감하고 위대한 해결사가 될 수 있어. 그러니 포기하지 말아라. 너는 언젠가 반드시 꿈을 이룰 수 있을 것이니.
Even in the waking world.
관리자 나리. 관리자 나리는 꿈이 있는가? 나는 있다네.
그대였군, 파리. 내게 계속 답장을 써주었던 수많은 해결사들이.
Okay, so gonna make a bold public statement, right? Night of the White Moon, coolest, presumably active character in the game at the moment. The coolest. She has the best fighting style, she does the coolest things, she's super strong, and responded to all of Sancho/Don Quixote's fan letters. Coolest, the best. Except no substitute, Barry is the one.
그리고 이곳에 수많은 책들을 넣어주었던 자씨.
Barry is the one.
기억하지? 각자의 모험이 끝나고 난 후에는
You're the best. She's actually the best. She's the fucking coolest. And she's blue. No contest.
다시 모여서 서로의 이야기를 들려주자.
내 결투에 응해준다면 해결사로서 맹세하지. 네가 원하던 것을 내가 줄 수 있을 거라고. 나는 당신에게 내일을 줄 수 있어.
Fascinating.
이해할 수 없는 말을 하는군.
Yes and no.
이건 결투에 응해준 거라고 생각해도 될까?
그럴 리가.
Fuck no.
네 도움 없이도
Oh, hell yeah.
내일은 언제나 찾아온다.
Oh, shut up. This is the coolest thing ever. Night of the White Moon, except no substitute, she is the best. She is the best. She is so cool. She is so fucking cool. She's so cool. Roland, fuck off. It's Barry now. It's always been Barry. Always. What a fucking hero she is. It's also really fucking cool that the original Don Quixote uses a lance. He's a fucking badass. I do like him. I really do. But, like, this does have shades of Argalia versus Rollins, doesn't it? Like, not just in the fact that it's a similar kind of presentation, but there are similarities on both sides, both in terms of fighting style and appearance, really. Like, Don Quixote has the smirk on his face that Argalia always has, and Barry has a very, like, stoic expression. Plus the weapon switching, you know, like... Yeah, with the shadow over her face as well. Very Roland. I see. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, the similarities are fucking staggering.
아니, 내가 말한 건 찾아오는 내일이 아니라 당신이 찾는 내일.
Sorry, I spent so long talking that I don't remember what Don Quixote said. Tomorrow is a promise that does not hinge on your blessing. So cool.
하루하루 의미 없이 살아간다고 느끼고 있었지. 병이 시키는 대로 인간의 피를 먹고 끝이 없는 세월을 살아가면서 삶의 의미 따위는 없었잖아.
It's what I've been saying the whole time. Is that the problem with most blood fiends? Not that this would just solve their problems. Absolutely not. This story proves that. But the problem is that none of them have any reason to exist other than to fulfill their cravings. They need a purpose. They need something that quote unquote, metaphorically, gets them out of bed in the morning.
하지만 당신들이 걸린 병은 외로움이야. 어둠 속에 숨어 가족들끼리 부둥켜 있는데도 나아질 리가 없지.
And this proves she was having conversations with him while they were dueling.
그러니까 내가 지금 내일을 살아갈 기대감. 다시 말해, 꿈.
A dream.
꿈을 꾸게 해줄 수 있어. 제안에 응할 거라면 네 이름을 외쳐라. 그리고 최선을 다한 한 수로 결판을 내자.
Oh, she's so cool.
내 이름은 돈 키우테.
Oh, he's so cool. They're both so fucking cool. Because, like, watching this scene with Argalia, don't get me wrong, Argalia is cool, but I was never like, I don't know, I just never liked him that much. Not for any reason other than he was such a deliciously evil villain. You're not supposed to like him, you know. He's an asshole. Oh, Don Quixote is so cool.
내 이름은 파리.
Oh!
이 여정에는 너의 동행이 필요하니 나와 함께 해야 한다. 그 대가로
In return,
내가 되면 언젠가 들었을 약속의 시계가 너에게 향할 것이다.
Indeed.
네가 스스로를 포기하고 싶어질 때가 오더라도 약속하지. 언젠간 네가 처음으로 돌아와.
This is surprisingly more direct than I was expecting.
겪어왔던 모험을 남김없이 들려줄 수 있도록.
Ah. A promised timepiece, flattered but also slightly demeaned.
그래, 그대가 그 약속의 시계인가?
And I'm here to make good on that promise. Don Quixote, that promise to continue your adventure.
끝난 것인가?
Making a very, very educated prediction. No, the adventure has only just begun! Nope. I don't think it's ended. Sancho, we got 10 more years of this. Trust me, it's not over.
끝나지 않으니까.
The adventure goes on. It goes on. Even now, at this very moment.
산초야, 왜 저들을 해치우지 않고 오는 것이냐?
Have you not been paying attention to any of this?
너는 내 말을 고치고 들은 적이 거의 없었지. 다른 자식들과는 달랐어.
It's true.
심지어 네가 내 권속이 되기 전 시절 숨이 끊어지던 중에도 내게 살려달란 말 한 번 하지 않더구나. 나의 자식으로 거둬들인 후에도 너는 삶에 집착 한 번 보이지 않았어.
왜냐하면 그 인생 속에선 사랑할 것이 없었으니까.
그렇다. 부디 이곳을 사랑해주렴.
La Mancha Land? Not a fucking chance.
나의 광증을 치료하고 집으로 데려다 놓기 위해 이들은 수도 없이 고생했지. 그렇기에 이 고통을 사랑으로, 이 말뚝을 위안으로 내게 먹여주는 인간들의 피를 영광으로 여길 수 있는 거란다.
Don Quixote is dead. Long live Don Quixote.
당신이 미치광이었다면 저도 미치광이가 아닐 수 없었습니다. 처음에는 헛소리 같았던 당신의 말이, 당신의 신념이 마른 땅처럼 말라 비틀어진 제 마음에 조금씩 심어지더군요.
To be honest, I would be very happy if the outcome of this is essentially Sancho who has come to embrace the tales and stories, and she's just like, yeah, call me Don Quixote. That's my name now. But from now on, we are very much it's not Don Quixote with River of Sorrow and the suppression of her mind and all that stuff. Although I guess it'll have to be because of Rocinante. But what I would want is a Don Quixote that is Sancho, but a Sancho who is like, yeah, tales, adventures, you know, like leaning into it, like having come to truly appreciate it.
당신과 모험을 하면서 짓거려대던 시간은 그 불모의 땅을 가꾼 것이었고요.
나의 꿈은 실패했다, 산초.
Yeah, a little bit.
너도 경험하고 오지 않았니? 네가 겪은 세상은 내가 말해왔던 대로, 우리가 꿈꿨던 대로 진정으로 정의로웠니? 파리의 말대로 해결사는 모두 약한 자들을 위해 희생하고자 하였으며, 선한 자는 마침내 악한 자를 이겼니?
Ah, but the adversity to face that down regardless of the reality of it is kind of the point, isn't it? There's no sense in being good if everything's good, right? Like, don't get me wrong, you would be, obviously, but there's no value in it. There's no intrinsic value in being just and fair and honorable in a just and fair and honorable world. There's no strength to that. There's no power. There's no value. There's just nothing to it. Its true value comes from being that in a world that does not accept it. That is the point. That is the purpose. That is the strength behind it.
아니요.
그래서 그리하여 모든 이야기는 허구라는 거다. 나는 낙마하며 꿈에서 깬 거란다, 산초.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't blame him for having adopted this mindset, as it were, especially given what he's gone through. But I would say even in a more stable frame of mind, he would probably have adopted this mindset now due to what has happened. And I wouldn't blame him for it, because it would be hard not to. But that's precisely the point, that it is very easy to lose sight of all of that, to lose sight of those morals, those beliefs, those dreams. And that is what gives them value, is that it is so easy to lose them and so hard to maintain them. That is the strength and the power behind them. That you fight for them, and you earn them, and you work for them, and it's a never-ending fight. And that fight has value, that struggle has value. That's the strength behind it.
다시 꿈을 꾸기에는 너무나 많이 다쳤어.
Understandable, 100%.
나의 꿈은 끝이 났단다.
But now Sancho / Don Quixote can carry on that dream, properly this time, like, intentionally, willingly. Is there another boss fight? Because shit, dude. Oh god, don't, please. Don Quixote's level rises to 50. Don Quixote's uptime and thread spin tiers rise to 4. If the level up are higher, then maintain those values. All of Don Quixote's skills gain final power +2. An ally dies, remain heal, SP, gain. These are really strong. There is one last fight. I thought we were done. We're not done. We're not done. It's been 5.5 hours. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Getting this all done today was a mistake. I fear that my computer will fucking explode. It's fine, we can do it. One last encounter. Upon entry, you will no longer be able to travel to other nodes of the dungeon. Don Quixote will fully heal HP and have their SP reset to 0. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. La Mancha Land, the Dreamer. Are we fighting the windmill? Please tell me we're fighting the windmill. That'd be so funny. Yeah, Don Quixote's in here. All right, let's do it. One more. One more fight. Oh boy. This dungeon was long. Oh.
이 관람차는 옛 전쟁이 또
It's a giant.
승차처럼 수많은 팔을 가지고 있던 그 가문의 혈기들을 말씀하시는 겁니까?
The only thing I know about Don Quixote, you know, the literature behind it, is the windmills. That's the only thing I know. And we're here. There were blood fiends with many arms like windmills.
그 거대한 자들과 일전을 치르는 게 얼마나 가슴이 뛰었던지.
Crazy.
방심하시다가 멀리 날아간 걸 구하느라 제가 얼마나 힘들었는지.
And he got team rocketed and was like, fuck that, I'm getting back up.
그러니 이제는 내 뒤가 아니라 앞에서.
Indeed. I dare say. Dodge or raise your guards. Good shit. Well done. Oh, they have blood fiends in them. Oh, I see. We're fighting La Mancha Land. We're fighting La Mancha Land. We're fighting it. We're fighting it. Starved and withered. Good. The Golden Bow's forced arbitration. Even the Golden Bow's turned against him. Generates gondolas filled with blood fiends and blood bags that stay interval. A certain number of blood fiends and blood bags may arrive to the field when a gondola is generated. If the endless wheel is at 0 and there are no units to be spawned next turn, end or during the combat phase, move on to the next phase. Cannot be attacked when there is a gondola on the field. Does not lose HP due to skill damage. Does not take HP damage due to burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, or sinking. This is a sweet song. I like it. Very fun. Okay, so we can't really attack Don Quixote, so it's fine. Okay, so we just have to fight these guys. That's pretty simple. They're whatever. They're a bunch of losers. I don't even give a fuck. Here's what we do. We get things started, yeah? The rest of you can start dealing with this lot. What a great song. I love this song. And it's fitting because a lot of the song in which is recounted. So she's gonna, yeah, gain a lot of stuff. It's fitting because the song playing in a lot of other cantos, you know, the Millie song, is usually during dire moments, where this is kind of almost like a victory lap, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna win. Even though this is probably gonna be quite hard. This is lovely. This is nice. I like it. I hope it isn't too hard. I hope I don't get sick of this track because I keep fucking losing. Go on, lads. It's been 5.5 hours and I'm starting to lose all the energy I ever had. Fun fact, because if all goes according to plan, you'll all see this on, you know, New Year's Day. Whoa, what are you doing? A fanfare! Whoa, you're all doing the fanfare. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we will attempt to prevent this from happening, I suppose, because there's a lot of potential damage coming out. We are going to take that risk. This is when the coin flip will fail. Rhodia is going to end up... she's going to end up in Faust tier because she's going to fuck it up at the end. Calling it now. Fuck it. Thank God she didn't fucking corrode. I don't think we're going to stagger them in time, folks. I don't think it's gonna happen. If we can stagger at least one, that'll be something. There we go, that helps. No. But we killed one. It's fine, it's fine. We can bring it back. Incoming, defend yourselves. If the target uses defense skill, deal less damage. Okay, cool. Probably should save borrowing time for these moments. It's a great visual spectacle, I must say. Everything's fine. It seems like we'd be better off focusing on these guys rather than trying to destroy the gondolas right now. Plus, we are hitting them with some attack weight, so it's probably going to be okay. I imagine it'll be fine. We'll do all right. It's sad, because at the end of the day, her dad was a hero. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely a fight where I'm not talking as much, because I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it. I think I'm just enjoying it. It's nice. I like it. Okay, here's what we do. Target them so that it doesn't target... Yeah, because I wanted to target them instead. Good. Okay. Once you understand that shit, it's nice and easy. You can hear my voice going as well, I can imagine. We're definitely at that point where, I'm starting to keel over, lads. Do the thing! Yeah! It's just nice. I don't know. It's the end of a long fucking journey. At the start of this year, we begun Limbus Company. And now we're at the end of Canto 7. Whatever, loser. Don't even give a fuck. Show someone who cares. Incoming! Defend yourselves! Generate 4 gondola next turn? How many do you have? I'm guessing we have to get rid of all the gondolas and then we'll win. It seems like more of an endurance round than like a stand-up fight. I don't know, we'll see. My horizons. Hold on, lads. We're making our way through. Dream begins anew. Faust's like, fuck you, you stupid windmill. Uses a self-detonating skill next turn. These gondolas are crazy. We gotta take them out, it's a big problem. Go for it, lads. Gregor's giving us lots of nice, healthy serum to keep us going, it's fine. At least one of them exploded. So now they're gonna detonate, and it's about to blow! A picture just like Heathcliff near the gondolas, like, it's about to blow! Get clear! Get clear! Heads down! Follow. Put in my horizons. What a fucking super good fucking Canto. I love it. It definitely feels more Canto 4 than Canto 5 or 6 in my opinion. I don't know. Something about it. Your sign fell off, idiot. Is he gonna rip himself from it? He totally did. Oh wow. And the helmet came off as well.
책임에서 도망치지 못하시는 겁니까?
Yeah, the symbolism is clear. I love this version of the track. It's super good.
너는 내게 어디로 도망치란 말할 것이냐?
I don't know, anywhere away from here.
끝은 모르던 전쟁의 저울을 기울였으니 공주는 도래하지. 비로소 이 공간을 창조했건만 그 어느 가족도 행복을 누리지 못하였지.
Not even one.
꿈을 꾸었으니 말뚝 박힌 심장과 짙은 혈양만이 남은 나를 봐라, 산초! 나는 돈 키호테! 라만차랜드의 돈 키호테다!
So cool. What a fucking Chad. He has 4,000 HP. I thought that was just the windmill. Please try again. When gaining a new pattern, half the potency of all that stuff. Oh, that's annoying. Returning Bloodlust. Offense level gain and Clash power gain. Clashable Guard. Clash win, inflict 4 bleed and rupture. Clash lose, consume 2 returning Bloodlust. Interesting. Okay, well, we're in there, aren't we? Well, I think Sanjo's gonna have to clash with him first and foremost. 2, 3, 4. Super fucking good, can I say? Can I say it's super fucking good? This song is super fucking good, man. God damn. We don't have a lot of options here to actually hit him directly, so we're just gonna have to do what we can. Go for it. Good job. I've noticed that they've changed her voice lines. It's not so bad, lads. Don't worry about it. It actually hurts quite a lot. It was pretty bad. He's doing a lot of these group attacks. It's a problem. Good thing we can heal. Good stuff. This will slow him down. Apply some tremor. It'll be helpful.
절대 피할 수 없을걸?
Good, lots of count. That's what we need. We're doing alright for health, but it still could get quite rough. He seems to have gained a lot of power, though. It might be an ego spam turn. I'm thinking it's an ego spam turn. Don Quixote feels pretty confident. Alright, ego spam, let's go. There's going to be a lot of retaliation. There might be some staggers as well. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of damage, actually. And he's going to do it again as well, which is a problem. This might actually be tricky. I remember hearing people not really struggling with this fight, but it might be a bit of a scrap for me, actually. He's doing a lot of this. Surprised there have been no staggers, honestly. Ooh. You got him, Faust. You got him. Yeah, you got him. Get plenty of tremor in there. We need it. We need all of it. Good stuff. What is going on with Don Quixote's face? She's just covered in blood. Okay, oh yeah, 2 of us are staggered. That's bad. Oh, you took Merceau. When killed by the true Don Quixote, activate the on-death effect, and the ally impaled by this unit will be killed. Okay, so we have to stop him from doing that, and also try and destroy it. Oh, yeah, it's tricky. We've taken so much damage already. At the very least, we need to stop him from destroying the spear. I think that's the best we can hope for right now, because we need to contest these attacks or we're going to be in serious trouble. But cannot act for 2 turns, and surely be impaled is going to make another one as well. Maybe the play is to let Merceau, it sucks, but maybe let him go. But then again, it has to be killed by the original Don Quixote, not damaged, so we could let him work the impaling spear down, and then we can finish it off. For now, just contest his attacks and make sure he doesn't fuck us up too much. We can contest one of his attacks, perhaps. Do it this way. I don't know, we'll see. Don Quixote's taken so much bleed, she's probably gonna die at turn end. Yep, that stagger will probably result in her dying. I don't think I've played it very well. That's not yet. Faust is gone, I'm pretty sure. Well, this is going to happen the way it would normally anyway, I guess. Maybe don't clash the impaling thing because it doesn't do much damage. Those are the only attacks going for us. Okay, so there's something we can work with here. Faust ain't even dead. I thought she was dead. She's still in it. We're gonna have to try for it. We don't have any other options. Go for it. She's actually doing it. Oh, what a hero. Intentional use of the word. Okay. Everything will be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We just need to deal with him. But the fact that we're at such a back foot so early is not great. Okay, she killed Ryoshu. He killed Ryoshu. Ryoshu's dead, but at least we got Merceau back. How much bleed? Rhodia has too much bleed. She needs to be healed before her turn or she'll die. How's Faust doing? Similar situation. She needs to clash with something that will only, you know, resist her once, as it were. She can only take, like, she can take 3 clashes and then she'd die. We just gotta lean in on healing ego. That's what it's gotta be now. It's a rough scene. He is taking damage though, we've almost done 1,000. But at the same time, it's not fucking going well. He will gain coin power. So if he can just roll heads, he'll be fine. We'll see. Okay, good, right, healing. Okay, and Emerodia will also do healing. I forgot about that. I think Rhodia was staggered. Oh, some deaths are going to occur. And he's healing. Oh, Merceau's definitely dead. That didn't go great.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
Oh, that was a bad turn. If Rhodia hadn't staggered, that would have gone much better. But not only did she stagger, she also died. So, you know, there's that. Oh, hey, fucking, Gregor's in here now. Good. Hard-Blood Wedge is such a fucker. We need to pick and choose how we're doing this. I fear... Oh, hang on. Does this heal HP, or is it just SP? It's just SP. Ishmael is moments from staggering, but maybe Wingbeat could do it. This is what I got. This is what I've got. Okay. Fuck it.
해보기는 할게요.
Oh god, Gregor, please. I'm pretty sure he healed from that attack as well. Of course it was fucking Ishmael. Ishmael's dead. He's healing so much. He's healing so much. We're getting absolutely bodied. Oh, hey. That's how you know it's bad. I'm pretty sure we're done. I'm pretty sure I fucked it. Hard-Blood Wedge just does so much. There's something about this that I did wrong, that's for sure. I don't know, let's just see. Deaths are going to occur, and they are. Yeah. Don Quixote refuses to die. I think it's a situation where... Oh no, I think she's dead now. No, she's still alive. I think it's a situation where if everyone else dies, she can die as well. Which is about to happen. What have we got other than to try? Yeah, she can't die while other people are alive. Okay. He's had his clash power lowered, but it's too late now. Go on, Yi Sang, you're a hero, go for it. Otis is dead. Desire for blood. Come on now. Come on now. I don't know what I did specifically that was wrong, but I know that I did it wrong. Maybe we can stagger him. I don't know. I'm kind of out of options. One last ditch effort to stagger him before it's too late will be binds on this one. And then follow up with that and hopefully it works. I don't think it will. That was close. He's even got an unbreakable coin on this one as well. Oh no. I'm gonna say this won't even do any stagger help because he's in time moratorium. That's good. Tremor burst him. Like, yeah, he'll lose. Oh, he died of bleed. Shit. That sucks because he just lost all his tremor. This is just going to be hitting him in the side and hoping he staggers, but I don't really know why I'm still fighting. This is over. There we go, that was a stagger. Why didn't Yi Sang do anything? He had a whole turn he could have done. At least, you know, Yi Sang can do a little bit of sinking. Maybe lower his SP a bit so he stops kicking our teeth in. That'd be nice. The problem is Don Quixote doesn't really do tremor count. She just does tremor. On her own, she's not very good at maintaining this. Is that an issue? Yeah. A little bit. Some damage. He lost some SP. At least Don Quixote's getting health back. A lot of damage was done, just not enough, you know. Oh, he has less skills now. I wish Yi-Sang was not such a low level. Maybe just lower his fucking SP as much as possible. I don't fucking know. Electric screaming will save us. This will suck. It did. But we're okay. Don't worry about it. Much damage. Keep doing it. We're not gonna kill him like this, surely. The fact that we're still fighting is unbelievable, but... And again, we do gain skill slots for having less party members, which is good for Don Quixote. What does this use? It's just Sloth with a bit of Wrath. Now, we're not generating Wrath anymore, so we will run out, but there are no unblockable coins on this one. Okay. Might have a chance. If we could lower his SP far enough, we can win this, maybe. Go for him. Keep healing. So much tremor. Not really. Can Don do it? Good. You nearly lost that. It was scarily close. Oh my god. Why am I still fighting this? He took 2 damage.
그래요. 당신은 도망친 적이 없었습니다. 잠시 헛디딘 것이었을 뿐.
If we're gonna have cutscenes, can you at least, like, revive my characters? Because I really need them. Yeah, he doesn't run from shit.
질병에 걸린 채로 살아가야 하는 운명이 있지만 숨막히는 목마름 속에서도 사랑에 대해 생각하셨죠.
It was very admirable, honestly.
그리하여 죽어가던 저를 살려내고 사랑을 나누어 주려고 하였고.
He's a cool fucking guy.
왜 죽으려고 했니?
What was she even doing prior to this?
고통에서 벗어나고 싶어서.
이상하구나. 대부분의 인간들은 고통에서 벗어나기 위해 남을 해치는데.
그건 해결이 될 수 없어. 내 고통은 끝없는 수위로부터.
Huh.
가족이나 형제는 없었던 거니?
나는 날 때부터 혼자였어. 언제나 추웠고 외로워서.
I'm so alone, my parents didn't even show up to my birth.
그러니까 처음부터 없었던 것처럼 다 버리고 싶어.
그렇다면 내가 더 이상 죽고 싶지 않게 만들어주마.
Huh.
너에게 영원히 함께할 가족을 줄 테니 나를 따라오렴.
And now she's killed most of them.
내 이름은 키호테다.
Quixote.
거기에 고귀하다는 뜻의 성을 붙여 돈 키호테라고 한단다.
가슴이 뛰도록 하였습니다.
It's a pretty rough fight, honestly.
산초야, 모험의 시작이다.
We're off to do stuff.
누구도 도와주는 혈기도 없을 거고 오직 우리끼리 헤쳐나가야만 해.
To be fair, that's a team up that I think most entities in the fucking city would struggle with.
압니다.
많은 기사들도 만나겠지. 아마 결투 신청도 있을 거다. 그땐 네가 뒤를 봐줘야 한다. 알겠느냐? 두려움을 모르는 심장을 가지고 공격해야 한단다.
Because he's hyping it up as like, oh, we might see perils, and Sancho's like, we'll be fine. 2 of the strongest entities you could hope to encounter just wandering around. I know the Blood Fiends aren't like the strongest characters in the city, I know, not that far, but of all the people you could encounter, a first and second kindred are pretty high up there.
그리고 말이지, 이 순간부터 우리는 혈기라는 정체성도 버려야 한단다.
Yeah, please ignore our regal clothes. It doesn't matter.
인간처럼 행세하고 다녀야 한다는 거지.
압니다. 그래서 당신의 로신한테도 어설프게나마 말로 변하게 한 게 아닙니까?
Oh, so he did actually make Don Quixote, sorry, not Don Quixote, Rocinante look like a horse. That's fun.
원래는 진짜 멋있어 보이는 피의 갈기를 휘날렸는데.
It was so beautiful. Blood horse.
보거라. 로신한테도 본인의 모습이 얼마나 마음에 안 들면 이런 한숨을 다 뱉고.
Terrible.
그런데 여관이 어딘지나 아십니까?
그건 네가 알아봐야 할 일이 아니냐.
That's your job, Squire.
통안에서만 틀어박혀 있던 건 당신이나 저나 마찬가지인데 제가 무슨 수로 알겠습니까?
Ask people. Do dialogue.
나 참 상위 권속에게 그토록 무례하게 말하는 자식은 본 적이 없다.
Disgraceful.
이제는 인간처럼 생각하라고 하지 않았습니까? 모험이라면서요?
Haha.
그런데 산초야, 아까 행인들 이야기를 들어보니까 저쪽 동굴 근처에는 사람을 잡아먹는 곰도 있는 모양이더라.
Very fearsome.
곰이요?
A bear.
그런 거 마음만 먹으면 솔직히 참초하네.
But it has to be exciting.
그렇게 시시하게 끝내는 것보다는 해결사답게 싸워야 하지 않겠느냐? 응? 책에서 나온 것처럼 그런 거 있지 않느냐?
Be so fucking funny if they lost.
실로 그때의 모험은 어설프고 무모하였지만
곰고기도 먹어보는 거다.
Yes, we'll eat the bear.
이 얘기를 들으면 돌시네아가 얼마나 질색하는 표정을 지을지 상상되지 않니?
Naturally.
질색이 아니라 멸시입니다. 그건
I mean, yeah.
비교할 수 없을 정도로 가슴이 뛰던 나날들이었습니다.
I love that all along she actually really liked the adventures.
밤이 서둘러 다가온다 해도 이 어둠을 해치고 나아가 세상에 둘도 없는 가족의 축복과 친절한 허락을 받으며
He's literally like, what if vampires were actually cool?
모든 위험한 것들을 물리치고 행복에 닿을 수 있을 것이니 의심할 여지 없이
how indubitable.
오늘 나에게 일어날 모험 또한 기가 막히겠구나.
그리고 우리에게 일어날 모험이기도 하지.
Yeah, it's not just your adventure.
다들 기억하지? 무릇 해결사란 생각은 순수하게, 말은 정직하게, 행동은 관대하게, 모험은 용맹스럽게 하고, 고난은 견뎌가며, 어려운 자들에게는 자비롭게.
Of course.
마지막에는
목숨을 걸고서라도 꿈을 잡으러 가는 거지.
그리고 다시 이곳으로 돌아와서 서로 남김없이 이야기해주는 거야.
Yeah.
서로가 겪은 여정에 대해.
제정신이 아니라고 하더라도 제자리만 도는 말 위라고 해도 계속 달리고 싶습니다.
They were really cool adventures.
이 치료할 수 없는 병과 피로 이어진 어버이까지 거스르면서 말이냐.
Evidently. Oh God.
이미 끝나버린 꿈에 어떻게 탔는가는 말이.
Generate coagulated dream next and also inflict a fuck ton of bleed, because of course you do. And it's unclashable. At least do some blocking, yes. And then hit him back. I don't know. We need more envy for the ego resources, and fuck it, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about borrowed time. Well, he didn't do too much. Oh, we didn't even get to him. Oh, no. No. Not ads. If this unit is eliminated, increase blood feast by 30. When killed by a sinner, generate memories of the dreaming adventure. When killed by Don Quixote, that one, gains 5 returning bloodlust. All sinners take 30 lust damage and gain 8 bleed potency and count. Oh, God, I hate you. I have always hated you, Don Quixote. I think this is it. I don't think we can go much further than this. Because he's just doing, you know, attack weight stuff and we can't keep up. Yi Sang will die and then Don Quixote's on her own, or Sancho's on her own, and that's it. A valiant effort, but it's not happening. I don't know, start hitting them, see what you can do. Fuck it, whatever. We're so out. Yi Sang will probably stagger before he even gets to do his thing. Yeah, there it is. We're doing our best. You're all alone, Don Quixote. What are you gonna do now? What do I do other than go out with a bang? Yeah, there it is. Huh. Okay. Now, this is a seagull. Now, to be fair to myself, obviously first time fighting it, there is definitely a knack to it, and it's been 6.5 hours, so I might have been rushing it a little. Looks like there's gonna be a day 3 before I get this done. But I've been recording for 6.5 hours. The first recording, which is also in this video, is 3.5 hours. And I don't know, probably at least an hour to actually beat Don Quixote. So it's gonna be over 10 hours of footage edited into one video. I hope you guys aren't up to much on New Year's Day, because if you're interested in seeing how my adventures turn out, you're probably gonna be watching this. But I'll see you on the next one, which is this one. But the next recording, fuck.
Day 3.
Friends, it's day 3. This is the final. It kind of has to be. There's literally one fight left. There's nothing more left to do. And I predict, with what I understand of the editing up to this point that I have done, bearing in mind I haven't really gone through the second lot yet, the second batch, which was about 6 hours, I predict we're probably at about the 6 or 7 hour mark. So I'm going to provide you with an explanation, but try and keep it brief. But this is why this will not be quite as torturous as you might be expecting. So, to begin with, last time, the final fight against Don Quixote, I took it far too lightly, and that's because I'd been going for 6 hours, I was starving, I was tired, and I could see the end of the Canto just like within a hair's breadth, within arm's reach. So I rushed that fight and got punished for it. He absolutely bodied us. I don't think we even got him below 50%. I don't know, I can't remember right now. But, you know, Don Quixote or Sancho and Yi Sang put up a good effort, but we were doomed from the beginning, and I think a lot of that came down to me not taking the gondola sequence very seriously, because I kind of thought that was going to be the whole fight. I got this weird impression that the whole thing was going to be a victory lap. Wrong. Very, very, very wrong. So, here's what we're going to do. Today, obviously, I'm going to take this a lot more seriously, and I'm going to take my fucking time with it, because this whole recording day is just this fight, which means it will be much more abridged, you know, to keep the pace up. This video isn't long just for the sake of it, it's long because it has to be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch all the cutscenes back again as they play to give myself some context. It's been a couple days. I recorded this on Boxing Day and it's now the 27th. I want to get myself back into the headspace, but I'm not going to show you guys that because you've just seen it. You've literally just seen it. I'll show you guys the cutscenes again and we'll react to them together again when there are new ones. But until then, I'm going to be watching them on my own just to get back in that headspace because it was a beautiful place to be. But today is the day we beat Don Quixote, and if I don't beat him on the first try, I'm coming to your house and I'm gonna do combos on your nan. So you better cross your fingers, lad. Okay, it doesn't even do the story. All right. 3, 4. I love the La Mancha Land windmills so much. Fun, very fun. I'm actually looking forward to fighting this again because I think it's just such a cool fight. It's ridiculous, and that's a joy. Part of your story, where you I follow, after you I follow. It broadened my horizons, forever my hero, forever my hero. am your biggest fan. I am your biggest fan. I got this the wrong way round again. I got it the wrong way round again. You're not supposed to kill the gondola, you're supposed to kill the people. It's about to blow. Alright, we're in there now. That went a lot better. I used way less resources. So, we've got stuff to play with now. He's so fucking cool. I love him so much. He's so fucking cool. Yeah, the symbolism is brilliant. Like, not subtle, but brilliant. I love it.
꿈을 꾸었음에도 말뚝 박힌 심장과 짙은 혈양만이 남은 나를 봐라, 산초! 나는 돈 키호테, 라만차랜드의 돈 키호테다.
I think in terms of a final boss of a Canto so far, he's the one I personally like the most. Not the best character, although I'd say he's definitely a contender. But in terms of me personally liking or disliking someone, he's my favorite. I like him a lot. He's such a cool guy. He has his flaws, many, and he fucked up in so many ways, but what a fucking guy. You feel the hype. It's Don fucking Quixote. He's so cool. Now, I'm gonna really take this slow and quiet because I need to try and figure this out. Because what I was doing last time, something about it was not working, to put it bluntly. And there's probably something I need to do to try and figure this out. So, I'm gonna take it a lot more slow. So we need to make sure he doesn't really get his returning bloodlust. Which is difficult because of all the blood feast, of course, but there are things that we can, at least there are clash wins, clash loses for him that we can do that affect his ability to, have returning bloodlust. Beating Don Quixote, Harblood, Arts 14, Mantle. Important. Yeah, these guards need to be clashed and beaten. They need to be beaten. The other thing we need to do, of course, is inflict tremor. We need so much tremor on him. This sucks, but, the resources used sucks, but I think a huge key factor here to win this fight is to slow him down. He needs to be slow. He needs to be bound. We need to bind him so that we can clash everything we need to clash. There's not really anything we can ignore, either due to high damage across multiple targets or that whole consuming returning bloodlust situation. He will gain returning bloodlust for using Desire for Blood and for using Moment of Blood Feast, which means these need to be clashed and beaten. Have to be. Not even like, we can probably get away with it. No, it needs to be done. Because the simple fact of the matter is, whenever Hard Blood Wedge is procced, it needs to be accompanied by us healing ourselves to avoid the many staggers that will occur. So the Sloth be impaled procs that effect. Okay. This is why you want a dodge character. Right, yeah, I get it now. Now I see why people said that. Yeah, no, this is why you want to dodge. Okay. Because you basically just dodge, be impaled every single time. It only staggers and makes that character congealing blood upon hit. Which means if you just dodge it, it doesn't happen. But as I'm sure you've noticed, we don't have evade on any of these characters. Now, I could have equipped one, but it would have felt like a bit of a cop-out. I might do it if things just get too difficult and it's like I'm not getting anywhere. And then another key part of this is going to be to try and get that stagger to happen. Get those tremor bursts going, raise this threshold. When we can get a turn to rest, there are things we can do with that. But we need to get there. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. That was never going to happen. Okay, well, he's staggered anyway. It's guaranteed. That's too long. That's not one we can afford to lose. I can't trust the predictions anymore. Not that I ever really should have, but especially not now. Now, the problem is that Merceau will almost definitely get staggered by this Hard Blood Wedge, because he's not healing himself. I would have loved to have Faust to have gone first, but it wasn't an option. She's too slow. Faust will at least heal herself, but I reckon this will lead to a stagger. We're probably gonna have to make use of the full team. I guarantee that. Yeah, Faust's gonna get staggered. We can at least get some more healing thanks to Rhodia being very helpful. It's just fuck all damage, mind you. So yeah, Heathcliff's over there and he's having a shit time. He's got 6 attacks. We've got 4 characters. Hard-Blood Wedge is coming in again. Faust can't use Fluid Sac because she's otherwise preoccupied. Could just really do with inflicting a stagger to just buy us a minute to breathe. Which is not good, by the way. If that's the mentality you're going into a fight with, you're desperately looking for a moment to breathe. Yeah, that might be a good strategic option to try for that. But if you need to, that means you're losing. Like, there's no two ways about it. That is the situation. You take that, because we can afford to not have you for a minute. That's not good. It's all just pretty bad, lads. It's all just pretty bad. It's not going well. I'm not fighting this properly. There's something I'm just not getting. Okay, he killed Otis. Fuck me, 2 is enough. Alright. Confirmed. Ishmael's here. It's okay, he's dead anyway. Yeah, he's fucking gone. There's no 2 ways about it. You just land a stagger, that would be really helpful. Faust is dead. I gave Sinclair many level ups, but 40 is not high enough. I am aware of this. I'm making a gamble. I'm banking on the fact that those 3 attacks are going to be enough to stagger him. Can we get like a really specific number on that? Yes, we can. It's just over 100 or just under 100. Math ain't working right now. And there will be some tremor burst as well. If you do that... What do you mean you're a... Okay, I thought for a minute, and I know this isn't how it works, but I'm frazzled. I thought his second attack weight was also going to hit that, and I was getting very upset, because I was like, that's nonsense. This is my plan. Fuck it. It has to work, or we're fucked. He doesn't even stagger. What? But how? What happened? Why did it go that way? What is he just not? Why did it? But what? How does? But there was a whole turn that had to happen. What? Did he just decide no, or is that just him going to a new phase? Why did it happen that way? I don't understand. Why? Why? Why do you hate me? What is your fucking problem? Branch of Knowledge is a downward spiral, I understand this, but it uses resources we have in abundance, so... He's too slow. Well, actually, let's assess this, okay? Can he win a clash? No. So he has to use it. There's no fucking 2 ways. It has to be done. It has to be. He's basically using this turn to amass returning bloodlust, so it would be good if we got shit done this turn. Gonna have to try it that way. It's the best we got. Sorry, Merceau, but I appreciate what you did. Yeah. At least no one gets claimed this turn. That's something. Big hits. It was a big enough hit that it knocks us into the next story moment. Now, guys have seen this recently, but I'm gonna go through it by myself. Ah. Oh, Gregor's here. Hooray! Oh. Oh no. Sinclair broke. Oh, right, yeah, I never even got to properly figure this out. I don't know. There's so much of the situation is out of our hands right now. We can only affect what we can affect. Give it a try. Rhodia's on her way out. She'll probably die this turn, in fact. But I guess a heal will help us.
당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
I staggered one of the dreams. Honglu's gonna stagger as well.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단 데이면 상처에서 안 떨어질 테니까.
I was kind of hoping you'd kill it. Please. Thank you. This won't do much, it'll just heal Gregor, which is helpful. Two. Oh no, he killed them. We are so fucked. We are so unbelievably fucked. We are so fucked. At least he's not impaling us anymore. Oh, the bleed counts. The bleed counts. It's just too much. It's just too much. Fuck. Generates memory of the dreaming adventure. What does this do? All sinners gain 5 SP at every turn start. Don Quixote the Sinner gains a special effect. Okay. Okay, so it is definitely worthwhile to do that. Right, okay, I got it. Unfortunately, this is over. Yeah, give up. It's not happening on this occasion. Okay. It's going to be a lot of me trying, I guess, just bashing my head against it, and a lot of cutting it out for you guys' sake so you're not sat here watching it. I was really hoping that second attempt I would just breeze through, but it's not happening. Can I get a decent evade identity? I think that is extremely important. Now, is that going to be a bit of a cop-out? Yeah, I think so. Because, you know, it'd probably be more interesting to see if I could fight it as it is quote-unquote intended, where it's like, oh yeah, he's doing be impaled and that's, you know, crippling and whatever. But I'm gonna be here for fucking ever if I try and blunt force my way through it. And at the end of the day, I say play as intended. That's not really a thing, you know? Like, playing as intended is to find a way to win. Yeah, this is the play. Okay. I don't know if this will do it. It might still be really difficult, but I think this will help. I think this will help a lot, potentially. It could also just not work out. But here's the plan, right? Yeah, you see. We replace Yi Sang normal with Spice Bush, because Spice Bush, the sinking is somewhat helpful, but it's honestly not really what I'm here for. What I'm here for is Scattering Aroma. Now, making sure that's actually strong enough to be impaled is an entirely different story, but to be fair, Ishmael's support passive, one ally with lower speed gains 2 guard final skill power. I assume that is that just guard, or is that like, does that account for all guard skills? I assume it counts for guard skills, defense skills. I don't know, we'll see. The good news is, I guess, is that I don't need to beat this today, because I still have 6 hours or more of shit to edit. So, don't get me wrong, I want to get this done sooner rather than later, but it would be it's most important to sit here and make sure I do it properly, rather than fucking around. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I will cut most of this, don't worry. Basically, I'm going to be, unless something major happens, I'll mostly be cutting back to when we get to that phase with the coagulated dreams again, okay? Wish me luck, guys! I think this could help. If we manage to debuff him consistently. Someone already staggered, fuck me. Faust, yeah. Be impaled, good. This is actually a good moment for him to be debuffed, because now Yi Sang can deal with that. He's losing attack power, so just dodge it. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I know he's gonna do it again. I know he's gonna be impaled again, so we need to deal with it again. Unfortunate, but we can't deal with that. Alright.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay, so Rhodia's gonna stagger, and that sucks. But healing, bit of healing. Just gotta get through and not be impaled. I would really love to not be impaled. That'd be great if we weren't impaled. That'd be fucking amazing. I would love it. Someone's been staggered. Yes. Okay, good. That worked. He's still losing attack power. That's good. He does be impaled twice. I remember this. So just dodge it again. He's losing attack power. Our blood wedge sucks, but we can weather the storm. We can do it. You being directly targeted? Yeah, you're being targeted by one of those. In fact, perfect. You can heal yourself then. But an attack. Oh, I'm worried they'll stagger him before that can happen. We have no other means of healing. I don't know. We'll see. There are going to be multiple staggers, though. So much bleed. Multiple staggers. Or not. Maybe not. Merso will be staggered, though. He's actually dropped below his threshold, so there's no way. But at the very least, I think the reduction, the attack power reduction, actually managed to turn a lot of that damage to 0. I think it still had an effect, despite the fact that a defeated unbreakable coin does still reduce it to, like, 1. There we go. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a rough situation and people are still injured and bleeding, like really badly, but it's a lot better than it could have been. We have to be careful with Spice Bush though, because we don't actually want him to panic, because that will make him fight actually a lot harder. So, you know, or we do have Tremor Chain going. Lose 1 clash power. We want to really try and make sure... but Don Quixote's only attack is consuming, so we might have to play that differently. But the problem is there's so much bleed that blocking is not a great shout. Fuck it. She can go into borrowed time anyway. But now that he's got Tremor Chain, we need to keep that going. If we don't, we're in trouble. I'd love to use Prepare to Collect this turn for the Tremor and for the Envy resource, but I think a heal will be more useful, and we need to contest these attacks. We also need to keep his returning Bloodlust down. That's important. But we might be onto something here, actually. Spice Bush is so cool. Very cool. And keeping his SP in a situation where it isn't maxed means... Well, it doesn't mean that much, but any coins he fails helps us a lot. And now there's actually a decent chance of that happening. Rhodia is about to stagger, but it is what it is. There we go, plenty of count. He won't run out. Soon. He'll probably run out eventually, though. That was a lot of damage, way more than I was expecting. Fortunately, she is functionally immortal, but another heal, I think, will be necessary. And that'll be one of the last things to happen. She'll probably stagger, but she will stagger, actually, especially with all that bleed. Oh, she might die. How does Golden Time work? I need a reminder. Turn end. So she would need to survive to the end of the turn. And only if this unit's HP is between 16% and 20%. If it's lower than that, she doesn't heal. Should be okay. This will keep us going. All right. Come on, you magnificent bastard. We gotta bring this to an end, you and I. Canto 7 must be finished at the start of the new year. Has to be done. A lot of damage being done. Without losing characters every 2 fucking seconds, the fight is actually progressing a lot quicker.
당신은 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
Yeah, that saga did happen, that's not surprising. It's a lot of bleeds, but you'll be okay. You've probably been healed recently. Here we go. You can heal Rodeo and probably Don Quixote. Everything will be fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, now he's back on this again. 4 plus 10, 14. 5 plus 4, twice, 13. With lowered clash power, technically, he shouldn't win. Technically, he shouldn't win that. But I know better than to put absolute faith in such things. This will have to be fine. Please be fine. There's so much bleed. Thank God she can't be killed. That ends the turn prematurely, which is really annoying, actually. Cannot be staggered until he uses this skill. Yeah. So that will heal Don Quixote and Faust, which will prevent them from staggering. Well, we'll see. Fuck it. This will heal people. It'll hurt him as well, but he can't be staggered until this attack is done. That was fine. Seemed to be fine anyway. Good. More healing, please. Like, desperately need it. Oh, okay. But it's progressing. This is going better. Not necessarily well, but better. Can do it. Amount of health being lost is staggering. Some of these characters are actually in danger of just fucking dying. I know we're not going to get a fluid sac, so pursuance is our only method of healing right now. The SP cost is insane, but this is all that's keeping everyone on the field right now. There is some healing with each of these attacks, but it's so minimal. We just want to hurt him as much as possible so we can progress phases. No more being impaled. Maybe less hard blood stakes, I don't know. The only way we can get him to stop is to kill him. Okay, we're here now. This is unclashable. There's a lot of bleed here, but I'm 9% certain that Yi-san could actually dodge it. The damage is kind of high. But it occurs to me that Faust can't even lower the amount of damage she's taking. This isn't affected by defensive skills. Inherently, you know. Defensive skills will already do what they do, but it's not like the gondola attacks where that would reduce it. So I'm thinking Faust should use representation emitter to get people's SP back up. We're out of pride now. Should I wait until there are more enemies so that we can hit more targets? Because we need to defeat them. Or alternatively, be prepared to sacrifice these characters to get those dreams killed, so that Don Quixote's not benefiting from them, and so that our Don Quixote is. Nah, just do this, I think. Fingers crossed. Ha ha ha. I'm pretty sure Yi-sang dodged all that. We didn't even get staggered. Okay, that gives us options. Unfortunately, Hardblood Stay Wedge will make sure that we do get staggered. It will happen. We do theoretically have enough people on the board right now that we can contest his attacks and then fight the Coagulated Dreams. This will get through to an extent, but if its damage has been weakened, then it's not going to do quite so much. Yi Sang is almost guaranteed to stagger, which bothers me. We will start suffering casualties, but I think we need to get these Coagulated Dreams on our side. That can be ignored. Ish. Wait, hang on a minute. Okay, 16 returning Bloodlust and 30. I thought there was like 1,316 there of something. I was extremely confused. We got a lot of staggers coming soon, we really do. What's the play? There's no real good option in that regard. Just chip away at them and we'll see what happens. People will start dying soon. For sure. Something staggered. Yeah, there goes Yi Sang. I think Merceau's done. He's at 6 health.
넌 반드시 부서진다. 잠시 쉬겠습니다. 그렇게는 참아왔다는 것이지만
Something happened.
이제
3 of us are staggered. Okay. Things are gonna get real rough real quick. You're not using the Be Impaled that sucks. You're only hitting Don Quixote, who can't be staggered or killed. So fuck it, let that happen, I suppose. This turn is actually a massive gift. He's given us a massive gift. Faust is about to stagger, and still can't use Fluid Sac, which I pretty much just decided isn't going to be a thing in this fight anymore because I don't have the resources for it. But she can at least deal with his guard. Get rid of some of his returning Bloodlust, do some damage, maybe. But Rhodia's out. There's not a lot to be done there now. Okay. Wonderful. Good. Lovely. This will actually apply more fragile next turn. Yes, it will. So next turn we're going to hurt him a lot. Now we're getting like fucking clash bonuses and SP, lots of good stuff. The only downside is that we're going to lose Rhodia. He's not attacking the memories of the adventure, so that's good. Oh, hey, fucking Sinclair's here. Ugh. Yeah, I am staggering them, aren't I? I forgot about that. I meant staggering the people coming in, like there are better people coming later. I remember this. Questioning the logic behind it now, but hey. One fragile, one fragile, one fragile, one fragile. He'll have 5 fragile this turn, which means even shit he's resistant to will hit him like a truck. Now we just need to beat these. We have a full team here. The only thing that is guaranteed to hit us is Mantle, which I might have Don Quixote take care of, if possible. No, it's not. All right, we have a shot now. We have a chance. We have a possibility. Some potential, maybe. Good, okay. Let's give it a go. Get him. That was pretty good. This will also hurt him quite a lot. Yes, it will. I just realized attack weight is hitting the dreams as well. Don't want that. You got him, Otis. You got him. Yeah, you got him. Yeah, you got him.
여행에는 목적이 있었지.
Okay. Things are good. Good, lovely. Don Quixote will even start getting her health back. Oh, that did put him in borrowed time, right? Yeah, because it's not based on borrowed time. It's based on tremor count value. It's fine. These two these two might just have to use ego forever. Although focus seems pretty good. And also, yeah, his stats will have been lowered. Strong strike, perhaps. Tremor burst would be nice. I don't trust it necessarily, but the game seems confident that this will be okay. All that borrowed time will come in soon, which will hopefully benefit from Fragile, but I'm not entirely clear on how that works, so... I didn't intend to put him in a time moratorium, it just happened. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Big hit. That was pretty big. He's at less than 2,000 and he's almost staggered. What value are we looking at? 1,729. I reckon with the amount of Fragile he's taking, we can totally do that. The game, this seems to be a phase where if you get through the whole, manage to get through that initial bit and get it round to your advantage, it actually goes pretty well. We can do more damage to him next turn by doing that as well. So that should work out. Please let me win this one. Please. Good job. Spice Bush is very cool. I like him very much. And he's also saved me. Just having one dodge character to deal with being impaled made all the fucking difference. Because I made the change so late though, the team's not very well balanced for ego use, so we couldn't really make use of Fluid Sac much, but Pursuance saved us, so that's something. I think he just staggered. Pretty sure he did. Next turn, he'll have like 6 Fragile. 5. He'll have 5 Fragile and also be staggered. They probably won't let us do too much to him because how the game is, but I don't know, it seems pretty content to just let me wail on him for a while, so I guess I will. I would use Borrowed Time, but Don Quixote doesn't need it, so I'm not going to waste time or waste potential damage. Does he have another stagger threshold now? Kinda? Well, we can find out. Okay, next phase, quote unquote. Ascendant Don Quixote Harblood Arts the Sphere cannot be staggered until he uses the skill, but we just staggered him. So, I guess it means he can't be staggered this turn until we do it. He does seem to now have an activatable stagger threshold, so we just need to lean on that a bit. Deal more damage equal to Blood Feast Consumed Shared. Yeah. So he's going to do max damage. It will consume all of his returning Bloodlust, though, and give him more Fragile, and he already has a lot of Fragile, and Bind. So this is our opportunity to do something big to fight back. However, we don't have a lot in the way of ego right now. 26 plus 3, plus 1 Clash Power for every 10 returning Bloodlusts. He has 27, so he's going to get plus 2. So it's actually 28, 31, 34. Now that's not taking this into account, which would lower it by 3, so that's 31 on a best result. I wish we had some ego available for Don Quixote, because it'd be really fucking useful right now of all the benefits she's getting. He can't be staggered and... Wait a minute. Oh, there are things we can do. That's being done at speed 3. It's not the first thing that's going to come out this turn. We can use Crow's Eye View to lower his attack power. Potentially, if he's losing his clashable counter clashes, that might lower his SP, which would make him less likely to roll maximum on his big attack. We're fishing for anything we can to try and even the odds here. I think Otis using binds is our best bet. It's unfortunate because I think it's going to ruin Tremor Chain, but if we lose this attack, it won't matter. Hopeless. It should put the max value of his attack at 29, and Otis's max value would be 30, unless she happens to get one of these, at which point it would be like 31, 32, 33, or 34. There's a lot of ifs, maybes, and buts. And usually I'm all for it when there's buts, but not this time. This time is serious. It's too serious. Worst case scenario, we'll do as much damage as we can before getting horrifically bodied. Maybe we just kill him first. Yeah, just kill him. Maybe we just kill him before he does the attack. That'd be good. He was just dead. And then he wouldn't be able to do the attack, so he'd be dead. He wouldn't even be staggered, he'd just be dead. And that would do it, wouldn't it? Surely. That'd be enough. I'm very nervous. Shield? Oh, we get shield. I didn't... Oh, okay. So I guess we're actually just going to be fine and all of my fretting was for nothing. Not complaining. She did alright. Well then, that was pretty embarrassing. For everyone. So I think the intent of the attack is to clear out the dreams. Moment of Blood Feast. Consume up to 300 Blood Feast. He's still got max Blood Feast. Well, he's got Blood Feast consumed. But there is still quite a lot and he can totally make use of it. Okay. But he's definitely winding down now. And we might have him. Lower his damage next turn. Anything we can do to make him shit, I'd appreciate. He didn't even inflict any bleed, which is amazing for us. Okay, I was super scared over nothing, but I would have rather have been ready. He's doing his best, but it's getting a little bit tough for him now. And he's got a lot of fragile. He's taking a lot of damage. That's very whatever, sir. These are some very mid plays on your part. Less damage for you. I don't want to count my chickens, but it's looking good. That lowers his SP a bit. How much count has he got left? 23. Okay, yeah, he's not running out of that anytime soon. Let's start trying to get that stagger to happen, even though this game seems to hate stagger. Like, the devs seem to hate stagger so much. It ruins all of their best laid plans. They don't like it. Upsets them. Don't use stagger teams. It makes the developers very sad. Lots of that, and oh, if you wanted to just do a bit more sinking to make him fight worse, that'd be great. Go for it. Things seem to be okay. Otis is doing very well now. I don't even remember getting Otis to level 50, that's the thing. It's all been, the last, like, week or two has been a blur. I've just been doing shit and editing. That's basically been it. We're nearly there. Go on, Sinclair. Yes. Big tremor burst. But wait, there's more. Yeah, that sucked for you.
이미 끝나버린 꿈에 어떻게 탔는다는 말.
Yeah, he's doing this again. Very annoying. because it does a lot of bleed, and I don't like it. And we've barely recovered from, like, earlier on. Gregor's been slowly healing us, and it's not been enough, really. Yi-Sang might get out of this sitting pretty, depending.
따라와 주세요.
Yeah, Yi-Sang's fine. Just crazy. Oh, we didn't even get to do the attack. She may as well have blocked. God damn it. I forgot about that. Oh no, not this again. Not this again. We're so close. Come on. Play it chill for a moment because we don't want him to get the kills on these horses. It's distinctly possible that Faust might leave the battlefield very soon. Just want to do a little bit of damage so that we can swoop in and get the kill later on. Raising the stagger threshold is important. That does very little, so it's fine. I'm hoping that Crow's Eye View will lower the amount of damage he does with Hard Blood Wedge. That's really the only logic behind that decision. Sinclair will stagger. That will happen. He can do something in the meantime, though. Not much, because he's got shields, so none of this matters, but I could just blast through it, but it seems more beneficial to get the horses. Sancho doesn't care. Although you do heal from that, and that sucks. He is getting a shield back each turn.
탈출 개체 확인.
That's one. Oh, the bleed. Oh, the bleed. Oh, the bleed. She gets a little bit of health back. It's not enough. A little bit of health back, but it's not enough. We're just not healing nearly enough. Okay, we have one helping us. That's good. That's lovely. We do have more people ready to come in. I need to keep reminding myself this lest I fall into despair. Oh, no. Wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Are we going to get shields this time? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that happened last time. Just hit him as much as we can. I don't know. I don't really have any other options right now. I can't destroy the horses in time. That's not happening. It's just not.
탈출 개체 확인.
We have some shield. Okay, it is based on that. Interesting. We're not going to get that, so that's unfortunate. Most of the team will probably die. We can't stagger him this turn, but we can set him up for a stagger very soon. Like, the moment this happens and we get a bunch of new people coming in, they can just beat on him. And then this will maybe lower his attack power a bit or something, I don't know. And that lowers his damage. Ooh. Right, he healed from that, yeah.
이렇게 지쳐보는 것도 얼마만인지. 옛날 생각나지 않니? 상처야.
Okay, so things happened. Honestly, it's not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. But I do think most of our team are on the field now, so it's all or nothing. But we can do that to set Tremor Chain back up, I think. Yes, that'll turn it back into Tremor Chain, which is what we want. It'll also activate Tremor Burst, which is useful. If we can jump on him and inflict a stagger, we might be able to end it. There's a lot of damage we can potentially do through Time Moratorium. and we can keep landing tremor bursts. As many as we can, as frequently as we can.
그렇게나 참아왔던 것이지만 나도 결국
Marvelous.
확인 사살.
Good. I'll just lower his SP a little bit, I don't know. He's pretty close to staggering. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things. He's got plenty of count. He's nearly there, but I'm worried we're not winning this well enough. I'm worried that this has not been... it's just not been done well. By the time Moratorium will dump a ton of damage, and honestly, by the time it expires, he will probably stagger from it. But once he does stagger from it, that's the last one. We have to hit him after that. And this isn't exactly a damage-dealing team, I should point out. It's not really a damage-dealing team. At least, you know, considering what's left.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단 데이면 상처에서 안 떨어질 테니까.
It really is just ego spam now.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Is he doing a death ball? What? The powerful deluge of blood rips through the sinners like blades through paper. Please tell me that's supposed to happen and, like, it's fine. Please, please. Don't tell me I lost. It's okay, Sancho. We could win. We have... we have the power of friendship. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What, again? Oh. Come on, Sancho. You've got it. It's fine.
네가 만들어준 참 일이 투박하지 않아.
Maybe you should have taken the time when you were nailed to that pillar to work on your technique, huh?
저 약하디 약한 너의 시계를 부수기 부족함이었겠지.
Ah, please don't do that. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. He launches a lance of blood at me with his inhuman strength. Oh bother was the first word to pop into mind. I instinctively knew that the spear was to be my demise. But luckily I've been practicing with the sinners and deflected it like an absolute pro. And I couldn't help but avert my eyes from the impending doom. I guess we never had a chance to begin with. But wait, there's more! It'd be fucking amazing if Vergilius saved us again, but I bet it's Barry. Barry. It's gotta be Barry. Oh no, not even. I look up at the sudden, upbeat, cheerful voice. There stood Sancho, standing tall even as her body was torn by the brutal sanguine lance. Unbroken and bold, unyielding before the first kindred's insurmountable might.
결정한다 하지 않았는가?
Ooh. It's the same bat I always saw scampering toward inevitable trouble whenever something interesting was happening. The same silhouette of the troublemaker who always appeared so small to me. But at this very moment, her familiar and reassuring shadow felt so much larger, infinitely larger, as she stood in front of me. So I called to her in a name I never thought I would get another chance to repeat. Ah, Don Quixote. She's like, it's not my fucking name, bruv. God damn it.
나를 지켰던 다른 이를 지키는 건 애석하지만
Well, what does that tell you, man? You know, looking at the situation, what does that tell you? It's understandable, you're in quite a state. It was pretty good, wasn't it? It was pretty good. Yeah, we're still gonna lose. I'm pretty sure. She's been pretty invincible up to this point, but we'll see.
계속 싸울 생각입니다. 아직 끝나지 않았으니까.
You got it.
내가 여기서 네 모험을 끝내지 않더라도 병은 언젠가 너를 말에서 떨어지게 할 거란다.
I mean, she's done pretty well so far, but maybe that will be the new dynamic now, where it's the factor which stopped her from feeling cravings for blood and stuff is no longer a thing, and now we have to try and factor that into our daily lives, where it's like, well, Don Quixote needs blood. Where do we get that from? I couldn't see Don Quixote's expression from where I was. Even still.
알고 있습니다.
Yeah.
그럼에도 누군가에겐 연극처럼 보일지라도 목적지에 도달하지 못한다 하더라도
She was incandescent, like a brilliant star twinkling in the night sky.
그렇게 해서라도 제가 살고 싶은 방향으로 나아가서 이야기가 이어진다면
That very brilliance compelled me to reach out and hope.
그것이 저의 당신의 꿈이 될 겁니다.
Even if there's no chance, you gotta try. Let that star shine ever brighter. Ooh, 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 nice, good, lovely. Superbia, that's new. I will light your path somehow. I've learned a new move. So don't hesitate. Go, walk the journey of your own choosing.
다녀오겠네.
Shan't be long. Ooh. Ooh. With a broken lance in hand. Turn 36. Yeah, it has been that many, hasn't it? Slot in a single ego skill without consuming any ego resources. That's so good. Resets any slotted ego skills for all characters and targeting for all skills will be reset. That's good, because I really didn't have the resources for Sangre de Sancho anyway. Oh, we're having that moment. Oh, we're doing it. Ascendant Don Quixote Harbor Arts La Sangre. He's doing the same thing. Hopeless. Yeah, I fucking bet. What of it? What else am I gonna do? He even admitted that her lances are better than his, so he's already lost, really. Oh, don't hit me with that.
이번에는 또 뭡니까?
이곳에는 우리를 말려줄 바리가 없으니 둘 중 누구의 말이 맞는지를 확인하래.
Maybe Dante could be a mediator. They seem like they could do it. Although Don Quixote, the ruler, can't hear a word they say, so moot, I suppose. See who's stronger? Ah. It's a really cool, fun, sweet moment, but I'm also like, he's the first kindred though. We don't compare.
그래야만 하는 것입니까?
내 뒤에 남겨진 가족들이 있어. 그리고 내게는 가족들이 열망하는 축제를 계속 열어줄 만큼 관성이 남아있단다.
I should point out that his family is basically gone, as we've destroyed pretty much all of them, but I see what he's saying.
라만 차린드라는 회전력만은 제자리로 돌 뿐이지만 너무나 빨라서 쉬이 멈출 수가 없군.
He is tied intrinsically to it now. It's too late for him.
하지만 내가 가진 천성과 책임의 무게를 깨부술 수 있다면 너의 꿈이 더 강하다는 것 아니겠니?
That'd be pretty cool.
네 꿈이 얼마나 강대하고 더 큰지 내게도 보여주렴.
7 cantos of tomfoolery have built up to this moment.
여전히 유치하십니다.
Well,
유치할수록 재밌는 법이라고 하지 않았느냐?
it's true. Oh boy.
내 이름은 키호테. 돈 키호테. 이 창으로 그 허황되고 유치한 꿈을 끝내겠다.
내 이름은 산초. 굶어 썩은 나태한 꿈을 끝내겠습니다.
Oh, that's so good. Shit. Fucking pissed. I didn't think I had to do anything. Limbus Company has been ruined as QuickTime events now. God damn it. So many amazing images that I can't use as a thumbnail because I'm not a fucking spoilering piece of shit on my videos. It's fucking amazing. Alright, I'm ready now. He can't catch me off guard. Yep. This is so good. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. Wow. Oh wow. Oh geez. Oh fellas. God damn. To the shattered ruins of the sanguine lance descends silver-haired Don Quixote. Okay. Oh, her father, yes. Very confused for a moment there. The lot is gone. In front of him stands Sancho, about to burst into tears. I guess she has to take on the name now.
너의 모험은 계속 이어지고 있었어.
Good, because now, of course, she'll continue to adventure in his name to honor his memory. He grows more faint with every breath. His hand, reaching out towards Sancho, trembles weakly. Death is near. Yet his voice, mournful it may be, sounds like it's coming from a happy dream.
내가 남긴 신발을 신고.
Ah, so we are gonna have Rocinante back.
남김없이 모조리 이야기해주렴. 혹시 하늘에서 너의 꿈이 얼마나 아름답게 빛났는지.
우리의 꿈입니다.
The dream is ours. Can I use that as the name for this video, or is that... No, because without context, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, no, I'm going to use that, because that's strong. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Don Quixote's eyes close softly upon her reply, as though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream.
키오테.
We're back. We're there. We've come full circle, but actually not even close. Things are very different, but also similar.
정의로운 해결사. 돈 키오테.
God damn. With that declaration, the lance she had so powerfully raised toward the heavens clatters to the ground. I mean, I've been expecting this for about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours now, like the entirety of the dungeon. I think I even mentioned it at one point, like going by her facial expressions and stuff. 85% of that, she looked like she was about to burst into tears. And like I said at the time, rightfully so. And yeah, here we are. Yeah, that's happened. It's funny because it sounds so similar to the many occasions in which you would cry because it was like, oh, we didn't get to do the cool thing. Yeah, it couldn't sound more different at the same time. And that's fascinating, and that is a very good job on the voice actor's part. Like, it's surprising how much they've been able to catch the nuance behind this performance. It's been ridiculous. Don Quixote falls to her knees and weeps sorrowfully. Red rain falls from the sky, enveloping her. La Mancha Land is falling apart about fucking time, and also it did that like 200 years ago, technically. She carefully slips her feet into Rocinante. Is that going to do anything? Well, no, because I don't know. And they fit perfectly onto her feet, like they were made just for her.
12명의 가족을 만났어. 그들과 함께 수많은 적들을 물리치고 정의를 행하고 한순간도 희망을 포기한 적 없었네. 그리고 마치 당신의 꿈을 이해하였으니 이제 그 높고 먼 꿈을 향해 또다시 모험하라. 다시 한번 인사드리리라.
Yes, very important.
본인의 이름은 키오테.
She's not Don Quixote, she's just Quixote. That's really good. That's really good.
거기에 고귀하다는 뜻의 성을 붙여 돈 키오테.
Alright, you had me in the first half, but that's better. Fair enough. I like what they did there with the name tag. That was clever. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사라네.
Damn right you will. We've done it. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. This video, which I think for you guys, if I may hazard another prediction, is probably sitting at about 8 hours. I'm gonna guess. Purely guess. I haven't even started on the second one yet. This will be edited out because I do actually want to make a penny off this video. Thank you very much. We've done it. Canto 7 is done. We've begun 2024 with part 0 of Limbus, and we have begun 2025 with the end of Canto 7. Might have been smarter to start 2025 with Canto 7, but every second that I wasn't doing Canto 7, I increased the chances of being spoiled. And I couldn't have it. Couldn't have that. Had to play it. That boss fight is super good and really quite hard. Like, I know some people, I saw in comments and stuff, they were like, I love that she's blown a star out of the smoke, that's fun. Yeah, some people in the comments were like, oh, if you've got to evade, it's easy. And I'm like, it might be easy for you, bruv, I'm sure. But maybe it would have been easier if I wasn't using a sloth team, I don't know. But that was really hard. Yeah, it might have been easier, I guess, if you, weren't using a soft team, I don't know, but that fight is fucking rough. That is a knockout, drag-out brawl. And I really liked it. One of the first fights in quite a while, I think, that's taken me more than more than 2 attempts. Because usually what I do is I try it once, lose, and then win the second time. And this time I actually lost twice. But Canto 7 rules. Like, I will say, and I'll expound upon and make a definitive statement on and explain my thoughts when we do the end of Canto tier list and all the rest of that garbage. I think Canto 6 is... I think I prefer Canto 6. I think Canto 6 is still my favorite, but this is in no way a drop in quality at all, and Heathcliff has... Yes, teddy bear is, that's fun. Yeah, Canto 6 is still my favorite, but that... my prediction, or at least my fear, that it would be a downhill slope after Canto 6 because it came out so well, I'm pleased to say, was not the case. Or at the very least, it wasn't with Canto 7. This is, in terms of quality, just as good, if not better. I only prefer Canto 6 out of personal preference, 100%. That's it. Not because I think it either is better or worse made than the other. It is pure personal preference. This is fantastic. This Canto was amazing. The worst part is I'm going to cut this song and I bet it ends up not being copyrighted and everyone's going to get on my case about it, but I can't risk losing that income. I can't. Not when I've just put like 4 videos into one. It was very good. I liked it. It was fun. I like what they did with it. You think after some time passed. Yeah, there's much to discuss, is there not?
수고하셨어요. 기대를 저버리지 않으셨네요.
Are you sure? If you try... Oh, you're gonna retrieve his body, aren't you? You're gonna nick Don Quixote's body.
라만차랜드의 토벌과 더불어 창조자의 유해까지 이렇게 성공적으로 수습해 오시고
brought us the carcass of its founder. Brought that to you. That's what you think has happened. Right.
분노하거나 안도하거나 최소한이나마 후련해하는 기색조차 없군요.
Completely emotionless.
이 도시의 많은 이들을 죽음으로 몰고 간 원흉이었을 텐데 말입니다.
Thoughts? Penny for your thoughts?
분노, 원한. 이런 해묵어질 감정은 목표에 제대로 다가갈 수 없게 만들어요.
And what are those goals exactly?
비유하자면 어렸을 때 이야기로만 들어왔던 동화 속 주인공을 직접 만난 느낌이네요.
Huh.
유족들이 들었다면 기가 찰 이야기이긴 하겠습니다.
제가 이 말씀을 안 드렸나요? 2달 전 라만차랜드가 갑자기 나타났을 때
Someone you know got killed as well?
제 가까운 친척 중 하나도 그 실종자 중 하나였어요.
Yeah.
찾으려고 온 가족이 모든 방법을 다 동원해 보았는데 별다른 소득은 없었고 그러다 어느 날 라만차랜드가 생겨나는 영상을 입수하여 보게 되었죠. 피사에 살았던 사람들이라면 모두가 알 법한 이야기. 오래전 피사 대표가 만들어낸 특이점.
Right.
그 특이점이 라만차랜드와 놀라울 정도로 닮아있다는 사실을 깨닫게 되었죠.
Is there a reason behind that, perhaps?
이 뒤는 굳이 말을 덧붙이지 않아도 괜찮겠죠?
No, I'd really like a further explanation, if that's all right.
네. 그래도 여기까지 왔네요. 아무튼 황금가지를 얻으신 걸 축하해요. 축배는 각자 자기 회사에서 들도록 하죠.
Let's all celebrate, far, far away from each other. Ramus Aureus Receptus, we did it.
돈키호테 씨는 돈키호테 씨의 유해를 수습하는 것이라고 알고 있지만
Maybe it's better they continue to think that, yes? B-Corp isn't going to just stop at collecting his body, are they?
이제부터는 무의미한 추측만 남습니다, 단테.
It's true, it's kind of out of our hands now.
그리고 언젠가 이 사실을 알게 된 돈키호테가 이 일에 관련된 모든 이들을 원망할 수도 있겠죠.
I don't doubt it. I'd probably be rather annoyed as well. Do I have to lie again?
아니요. 그건 제가 감당해야 할 몫이라고 생각합니다.
That's actually really good of her. Just how much are we sacrificing for the golden bells? But I don't want to give up on this adventure just yet. Hey, Don Quixote. Notice the eyes aren't red anymore. Rocinante doing its work, I see. Don Quixote chose to remain in this stage play, with the knowledge that she is an actor playing a role.
그런 표정으로 보지 마시게.
You don't even know. I don't have a face. I don't have a face, let alone an expression.
세상 만물에는 표정이 담겨 있네. 흔들리는 꽃에도 굴러다니는 돌멩이에도.
Is that more of that crazy juice you got from the river? What expression did she read from me, I wonder?
웃으시게.
I physically can't. It's not possible. Ain't happening.
모든 건 단지 유쾌한 꿈에 불과한 법이니.
The dream is ours. No one thinks about what awaits them at the end of the journey when embarking on an adventure. But that unknown future, twinkling so tantalizingly, is what inevitably draws us to venture toward them. So, I guess I'll smile, like Don Quixote asked me to, even though it's physically impossible, because my head is a clock, and I can't. Smile with anticipation for what tomorrow holds. What a smile. Ah.
그리하여 그들은 황금가지를 한 개 더 가져가게 되었습니다.
And what a story it was. It took me a long time to notice that I believe Sanson's name tag has the same coloration as like Demian's and that fish guy. Without having seen them for a while, I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yep.
재미있는 이야기였어.
Sure was a story.
그 아이들은 가지의 길을 들였어?
Did we?
네, 투쟁과 피를 머금은 황금가지가 어떤 대가를 품고 열매를 피워낼지 기대되는군요.
I guess Sanson was never really he never was the antagonist. I did say it before, like, I don't think we're gonna fight Sanson. He's kind of beyond us. And also doesn't seem interested in such a thing. He's not trying to drink us or anything. This... Sanson does make this a lot more interesting. When it was just Demian and Fish Guy, I couldn't have cared less. Now it is more interesting. I'll give him that.
저는 조금 더 연극 속을 지켜보려고 합니다.
Oh, there are many more acts, my friend. We're not done.
먼 지평선을 바라보며 눈먼 자들이 잘못된 바다로 들어가지 않도록 등을 켜주어야 하니까요.
Man, I wish you'd let us away from the Great Lake.
불이 꺼질 때마다 다시 붙이고 다시 붙이겠습니다. 끌어내려진 별구름들이 다시 별로 돌아갈 때 어둡지 않도록.
Fallen Nebula's homeward journey to the star may not be veiled in shadows. Did we not mention somewhat recently some kind of war with nebulae? Unfortunately, it's been a few days since the last recording, so I can't quite remember. But I remember that being a thing.
그 후에는 저 또한 별의 주인이 되어 약속한 대로 영원한 안식을 인도받겠죠.
That sounds lovely and like it's definitely going to happen.
그때는 모두가 하늘만 바라보아도 즐겁겠지.
Oh boy, that'll be the day.
나는 이제 해가 지기를 기다려 볼 거야. 언젠가 하늘에서 떨어진 자가 그려줄 양을 기다리며.
Okay, so that all but confirms that Dante is extremely relevant to all of that. In what specific way, hard to say, but there's definitely a correlation. That was a lot better one of those scenes than the previous ones, where Demian would just wander up and go, hey, look at all the stuff that happened. Can you draw me a sheep? And I just want to punch him in his stupid little face.
아직 50일까지 많은 날이 남은 것을 파우스트는 알고 있으니까요.
Well, that was a tough-ass fight. Fighting Don Quixote was some real business, but we managed it. And if anyone comes to his comments and says, oh, Foreman, that fight's really easy, fucking spare me, bruv. I don't care. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear... I don't want to wake up hungover on New Year's Day, go into the comments section and see you jerking yourself off over how good you are at the game. Don't care. Not interested. Ah, that was super good. That was super, super, super good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after like, what, 8 hours? I'm pretty sure it's been 8 hours, something along those lines. We come to the end of Canto 7. It's finally over. I feel extremely tired now, having done that. Like, I just feel personally exhausted. Oh boy. I hope you liked this. As I continued recording this, and as I started looking at the overall recording time and how long the edit was, like, already, I'm at like 2.5 hours, I think, in terms of the edit at the moment. Still working on it. I've got 4 days to get like 13 hours of recording done. I should mention, yeah, this recording is now approaching 4 hours. Last time's was about 6.5, and the first one was about 3. So the total has been roughly between 13 and 14 hours of recording. This has been a heckin' chonker of a recording. And this is going to be a heckin' chonker of a video. This will be unmistakably my longest video, and by a large margin as well. This is the biggest thing I've ever done. If you did tune in, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it's fucking massive and that's not particularly convenient for you to watch, but I thought it would be something funny, interesting, and special. And I feel like the key to doing that was to split up the recording so I didn't get tired and lethargic through it. And I'm also splitting up the editing, doing bits of it every day rather than smashing it all in one, to keep the editing pace nice and quick and snappy. To try and make kind of like my biggest project to date. I guess this video has been my biggest project of my entire career, which was to make the longest form video I've ever done by a wide margin that is fully edited to maintain a quick pace. I don't know how necessarily that's turned out at this exact moment because I'm not done editing it, but I hope you liked it. God, I'm spent, but truly an amazing Canto. Obviously, I'll take my time to gather my feelings on it. Going over it in editing will help me reabsorb the information that's been provided, and then when we do the what's it called? The tier list. There's going to be a lot of stuff in that video, by the way. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of things in that video. Definitely a shit ton of ID pulls, and probably a mirror dungeon as well. I want to do a fairly hefty video, but then after that, we're not doing hefty videos anymore, right? Like, I did say recently that I wanted to try and keep video lengths shorter. This was an exception, maybe almost proving something to myself where I'm like, I can go pretty goddamn far with this when I wanted to make a long video. We're not doing that all the time. I'm not doing this every Canto either. When Canto 8 comes out, I am not going to do an 8-hour finale to it, because this was ridiculous. This was absurd. This was not practical. This was not logical. This was stupid. This was one of the stupidest decisions I've made in recent times, especially in terms of my career. But I wanted to do it, and I was like, I can do it, and I want to have done it so I can say that I have done it. So if it was not convenient for you, I do apologize, and we won't be doing it again. We will not be doing it like this again, ever, because it's not practical. But yeah, that's all from me for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here, and we've got a lot, not just Limbus related, though I appreciate that that's the main draw. We've got a lot to do this year. I've got a lot of plans. I've got a lot of ideas for series that I'm really looking forward to doing, and I hope you are too. So thank you so much for watching. Now finally, after 8 hours, which is actually 14 for me, special thanks to my members and patrons: Tony the Horse, Cryolytic, Abyssal Angie, Ninja Dog, Ember Fox, Grand Captain General Peace, Meanbag Beanbag Turtle, Malignant Humor, Cuds, Kane of Samaria, Poe, Pork Chop Lebrack, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Lumen, Summercat, Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Latherhack Sire, Lip Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harrick J, Dresso, Sion Distan, Slol, Etherabin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewort, Majoko Maimoon, Alkia, Honeydew, Sweet Baby Red, Jessica T, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cow, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and KennyT800 for supporting me on YouTube and on Patreon and through this very, very long yet short yet hard yet easy year. It's been a very, very contrasting year. Friends, thank you so much for watching. This was fun. I should say as well that I got to the final fight in the dream ending. I got to that final fight on Christmas Eve. And I had to stop because I was starving and tired, all that crap, been going for a really long time. But I obviously couldn't record more Christmas Day because it's Christmas Day, and I was horrifically hungover Boxing Day, so I couldn't do it then either. Let me tell you, I've been foaming at the mouth to get back on here and finish that fight. I have been thinking about it a lot because... Of course I was. It was the end of Canto 7, all that build up to that big moment, and I get to try once and fail, and then have to wait 2 days? Torture. Absolute torture. So glad I've finally gotten to round it off. Very good time, and I'm looking forward to going over it in editing as much as I am also dreading it because of how long the edit's going to be, because I get to see all those cool moments again. Like Don Quixote and Barry fucking dueling. That was awesome. That was so good. Yeah, once again, my apologies if this ridiculous video was a bit too long, because it is, but at the same time, it was something I thought would be interesting. And also to show you guys the true unplumbed depths of my deranged insanity in regards to video production. This is something I could be. It's not, because it's impractical, but I could be like this. But I'm not going to be. Future content from now on, the intent is to have it be anywhere between an hour and a half and 45 minutes, and that includes Limbus. I will put my foot down on this for the purpose of maintaining a good work-life balance that does not have me editing videos until 2 in the morning. I think that's reasonable. But friends, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.